Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
I've been thinking all day, how am I going to start this live? How am I going to start this live? Because this situation is crazy. Okay. It's crazy. I have a lot of questions too. I do. I have a lot of questions. My DMs, they've been blowing up ever since I posted that video. And you know what's so interesting? You know why my DMs have been blowing up? Because this man is crazy. Like, he's crazy. He's done this before. He leaves a trail of women behind completely traumatized. So let's get into this. We got to get into it. I have some questions that I'm sure a lot of you have. And I hope the women that have been affected by all of this do not take this the wrong way. It's a serious question. Okay. I just want to know. I just want to know. And I'm pretty sure other people want to know too. What did you see in him? Okay, because I'm not gonna lie. When I watched the live, right? When I was looking and listening to this story with my ear, and I didn't have any visuals yet, I was like, okay, this man has to be tall, handsome, with money, well-spoken. That's what I was thinking. And then I went to his Instagram and I was like, I'm sorry. I just want to know, ladies, because the ladies, y'all, are beautiful. They are all gorgeous. They are all beautiful. I just want to know, how was he even able to get a moment of your time, sis? Because I went to the Instagram and I was like, this is not making any sense. He's private now. This was December 2nd of 2023. Did the girls not see his Instagram? Did we not do some background checks, some investigating? Because I would have been all up in his business virtually. Because when I went to his Instagram, I was just like, I swear, y'all, I was so angry. And then I went to his Instagram and I was like, this cannot be the man. This is the man out here causing all of this? This is crazy. So, ladies, I think a lot of us wanted to know, how was he able to get you, sis? How was he able to pull you? Because y'all are absolutely beautiful. How was he able to get your attention? What was it? Was it his pockets? It has to be something, because I don't get it. I don't understand it. That's what I need explained. So I wanted to show y'all what this man looked like, because he went private on his Instagram. And I know some of you didn't catch it and you were dying to see what he looked like. I posted on my community tab. Some people missed it. They didn't put two and two together. But that's what I didn't understand was, I'm going to his Instagram. It's a no. It's just, I'm not seeing what the other girls were seeing. I don't know. So let's get into this crazy story. Okay, let's start off from the beginning. So this woman accidentally, her words, not mine, she accidentally went on a date with a passport bro. Now, we all know that passport bros are known for being socially awkward. They don't get women, and they're very angry. I call them the angry birds of society. They don't get women, and they don't get the women that they want. And then the women that they want play them because they don't actually like them as a man, but they will use him as a male, and then they get angry and frustrated with society. So they tend to lack like social cues. They don't know how to interact in social settings. They tend to be very awkward, standoffish. And they also tend to be like, they have like this revenge of the nerd type of mentality where they've worked on themselves in a fresh and fit way where they're getting more money, and then they feel like they should be able to get access to the women that they want because they have been lied to, and they have been told that as long as I get money, I get the women that I want. And when they don't get the women that they want, they flip out. Okay, they lose their shit, and then the next thing you know, they become very dangerous. So that is what the passport bros are to me. I've never seen a passport bro where he was not socially awkward or like had like something weird about him, where it was just like, I see why you feel the need to go overseas to get women. And there has to be a language barrier. There has to be a cultural difference because you don't even pick up on the social cues. You don't know how to interact with women in your own country. And part of the reason is because you just don't know how to interact with women at all. So you need that language barrier. You need that cultural difference, and they accept you and welcome you with open arms. So that's how I've been registering the passport bros. Okay. They don't know how to interact with women, and they tend to be on some nerd revenge plot scheme. Yeah. So they have to go overseas to get some type of play with women because there's a language barrier and there's a cultural difference. And so they are not going to know the difference when it comes to talking with them. The women over there are not going to know the difference. But here in America, we would instantly pick that up. Like, okay, something wrong with him. Something ain't right in the head. That's why I'm confused by all of these women that this man has been able to get access to, because he seems a little unhinged. He must have put on a good act or a really good front. Okay. So let's start with the story.
Wild things said and discussed in this video, because what I'm about to tell y'all about is literally mind-blowing. Like, I know they say,
and then I have to start this off by saying trigger warning, okay? Trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. So I'm assuming that if you decide to stay, okay, you're okay with it. All right.
the dating pool got a little bit of pee in it. Baby, this is acid. This is acid in the pool, okay? One. Before I get into the story, I just want to say I've already contacted the police. I just feel like I need to tell this publicly because I do feel concerned for my safety. And this person clearly wants attention, so I'm going to give them the attention that they're so desperately looking for. 2 weeks ago, I went on a date with a man named Jerome King.
Baby, the first red flag for me is already his name. Jerome
messaged me on social media. I'm assuming that he's followed me for a while. I did not become aware of him until he messaged me a couple of weeks ago. He asked to take me on a date. Me being newly single, clearly unadjusted to what's out here in the world. But I decided, sure, why not? I know that I have a large social media following. I'm not the type of person that's super caught up in that, but I forget that not everybody feels that way, and not everybody recognizes that social media is just a number and people are just people. Jerome suggested that we go to Nikki Beach or Komodo, which if you're not from Miami or familiar with, both of those are really nice restaurants. Nikki Beach, I was already familiar with. Komodo, I was not. So we initially decided to go to Nikki Beach, but it rained that day, so we changed our plan.
Anybody else that's like, you had to go look up Nikki Beach because Nikki Beach. I was like, damn, let me go look this place up. It better be nice. Let me go look at Nikki Beach. I am not interested in going to Nikki Beach. If I'm gonna meet a man like this, I'm not going to Nikki Beach. Staying the hell away from Nikki and her beach.
And we decided to go to Komodo. Once we got to Komodo, overall, I would say I had a decent time. There were some things that happened that I was a little concerned about, but at the end of the day, it's a first date. So it's not like I'm going to be like super picky about these things. I feel like we're just supposed to be getting to know each other, having some fun, enjoying each other's company. And for the most part, I did enjoy his company the first time that we hung out. After we finished eating at Komodo's, he suggested that we go to a bar around the corner. So we did. I told him that it had to be fast because the valet was going to end and I had my car in valet. He said it was going to be fast. We end up going to the bar. While we're at the bar, he's saying some things to me, that indicate to me that he's very interested in me, such as, he wants to give me 3 kids and like he's, just a lot.
Girl, no. First date and he talking about giving you 3 kids, that's a red flag. That's a red flag right there. He said he wanted to give you 3 kids in this economy. In this economy, you thought that was endearing? In this economy? Because all I heard was mommy's baby, daddy's maybe. So in this economy, mommy's baby, daddy's maybe. I'm stuck with 3 kids that I got to take care of. That's a red flag, sis. 3 kids on the first date. He talking about 3 kids. He plotting. Period. So that's a red flag. 3 kids. That's a woo. Okay. 3 kids also meant that he was trying to get in them pants, sis. Because how you make 3 kids? How are you making 3 kids with this man? He trying to get in them pants, sis. You gotta read in between the lines. He was trying to get busy. All right, 3 kids. You talking about 3 kids on the first date? That's insane.
He did try to kiss me, and I politely turned to the side of my cheek because, I'm just a lady. I'm a Southern Belle. You feel me? Like I come from a different era, come from a different closet. I'm a grown woman. You feel me? Like, so I just feel like, let's take things slow. Let's like navigate at a pace that makes sense. I'm not trying to rush into anything. And I expressed all these things to him. I told him, please just respect me as a lady. We'll get there eventually if we do continue to talk to each other, but let's just take it slow. He seemed like he was okay with that, even though he did try more times throughout the night. Anyway, so after we leave the bar, we go to get my car out of.
I hope y'all caught that. So she was saying that she set a boundary with him with the kissing. They just met. They're trying to get to know each other. They're not trying to make things physical super fast. And she said, even after that, he tried throughout the night. Sis, how many red flags do you need? So even though she set that boundary, he still tried after the fact. So that tells me he does not respect you. He's not listening to you. That's what that says. Okay? Because that's what she just said.
Era, come from a different closet. I'm a grown woman. You feel me? Like, so I just feel like, let's take things slow. Let's like navigate at a pace that makes sense. I'm not trying to rush into anything. And I expressed all these things to him. I told him, please just respect me as a lady. We'll get there eventually if we do continue to talk to each other, but let's just take it slow. He seemed like he was okay with that, even though he did try more times throughout the night.
That's another red flag. He tried multiple times throughout the night. Okay. All right, let's continue.
Anyway, so after we leave the bar, we go to get my car out of valet. He kindly pays for the valet, and then he asked me, could I take him home? So since he had just paid for the valet, he paid for the date, I didn't.
Baby, I got to be real with y'all. This is why I checked out. Because I was like, he needed you to take him home. He needed you to take... He wanted you to get... He wanted you to take him home. Like, y'all, what? I was like, oh, no. So he paid for valet and she felt like, oh, let me take you home. Like, what? He didn't drive? He didn't take an Uber? I didn't get that. I didn't no, y'all. Ain't no man getting up in my car. Listen, I just met you. You're not getting in my car and you're not in my house. I'm meeting you in public. You met this man on an app and he getting in your car? I can't, y'all. I was like, hell no, absolutely not.
I don't see any problem with taking him home. So I decided to take him home. It was my birthday, so when we get there, he's like inviting me up to come for a little bit. I'm really apprehensive about it because I didn't want to give the wrong impression by going up to his apartment, but he really wasn't really trying to take no for an answer. And I was just like, okay, you know what? I can come up for a little bit. So I go up to his apartment. We hang out for a little bit, but when I tell y'all, it was like literally so brief and so chill. He had a nice view of the city, so we kind of like was on the balcony. We was chilling, whatever. I want to reiterate that there was literally no sexual conduct between me and him. There was not even like a kiss on the lips. There was not any of that. Like,
now later in this video, she said that he's 20. The last time that she was dating was when she was 21. Listen, I don't know if she's been staying up to date with the dating scene in the dating world. It doesn't sound like she has, if I'm just being honest. But girl, in 2024, if a man is getting you inside his home, you're one step closer to his bedroom. Point blank, period. I need the girls to stop being naive with that. Okay. I don't care what he's saying. I don't care what he's talking about. If he gets you in his home, that is one step closer to his bedroom. That's all he's thinking about. Okay. You over here thinking about, I don't know what you thinking about. Birds. I don't know. Romance, flowers. Like, I don't know. But like in his mind, he's like, oh, I got her one step closer to that bedroom. If I could just get her in the doorway of the bedroom, she's one step closer to my bed. And then once I get her in the bed, she's one step closer to the head in my pants. Okay? Let's just make that clear. I don't need the girls to be out here being naive. Okay? If you are in his house, that is one step closer to his bedroom. If you know that you are not trying to have sex with someone, why even put yourself in that position? That's crazy. So in 2024, we live in an era, the dating scene changes every 6 months thanks to social media, politics, the economy, and everything in between, right? What's trending, what's going viral, it affects the dating scene. You automatically need to know that if this man is inviting me into his home, he's trying to fuck. All right? That you don't need to be making excuses. Oh, well, I don't know, but it's not like y'all got to stop being naive. Okay? Okay? Do not let your boundaries down or your standards down. If you knew that you wasn't trying to have sex, you don't go upstairs. If you weren't trying to send the wrong message, you shouldn't have went upstairs. It's really that simple because these men are different. Okay? All right? They different. So you have to be careful. This is dangerous. This is dangerous. This is very dangerous. And I'm pretty sure she's learned her lesson when it comes to this already because this man is crazy. All right. Like we can call out the red flags all day, but this man is absolutely nutty. All right. He don't need to be walking the streets of Miami. He need to be locked up somewhere because he's unhinged and dangerous. So let's make that clear. But in general terms, ladies, like if you found yourself in a situation like this, say he's not crazy, but he is pushing against your boundaries, you need to stand firm on them and not fin, not bold or anything, not fin or bend or anything like that. Okay.
it was cool though. We had good vibes. Both of us seemed to enjoy each other's company. When I left, everything seemed to be good. It is what it is. Now let's go ahead and get into these messages because this is where I need to like pick y'all up and get y'all in the speed. Because when I tell y'all, just hold on, this is gonna take a turn for more than the worst. After the day, he's texting me. He's telling me that he feels very blessed and lucky that he got the opportunity to meet me, that he respects me, he wants to support me in my life. And then he told me happy birthday the next day. So when I woke up, I told him good morning, thank you. We had took pictures that night. Like it was like a real goofy fun time or whatever. But the pictures came out bad and he was like, I should have put the flash on. So I was just like, at least we got them for memories. He was like, yeah, I love them. I can't wait to see you again soon. And I told him I'm excited to see you again too. So after this, he went on a vacation for like a week and some change. You know, I knew he was going on the vacation.
So he love bombed her before she went on the vacation. Okay. He said in text, he just met this woman. Come on now. He just met this woman. He's talking about, oh, I want to be there for you and support you and da 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 da. Like that's bullshit. Okay. He doesn't even know if he likes you like that. He wants to sleep with you. He definitely wants to sleep with you. I'm not sure what you wore that night. It had to be a nice dress or something. Okay. He was probably showing off the neckline and the cleavage and everything like that. So he wanted to sleep with you, but support, he don't know if he like you like that. He like a man investing in you and supporting you is a man that's in love with you. He's not in love with you. He's just telling you that because he thinks that that's what you want to hear. So y'all just met like that. So he love bombed her already before the trip.
Vacation. And so I didn't really reach out because I knew that he was on the vacation. Also, I just feel like if you're interested in a woman as a man, like the man is the pursuer, you feel me? So even though we did have a decent first date, I'm not going to like exert a lot of energy into chasing you as a man because that's just like not who I am naturally, you feel me? So I don't really reach out while he's away. But while we were at our first date, he was saying that he was already planning our second date. Like we were supposed to go on a date the Saturday that he got back. He got back on a Friday, which was yesterday. So literally before this man left, he was like, don't go to Nikki Beach until I get back so we can go together the Saturday after I get back. These were his words that came out of his mouth. So Friday, I texted him and said, safe travels today. Literally, that was the first time we had spoken since our date. Super chill. Yeah. He responds back. He's like, thanks, boo. I don't respond to that. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't feel no type of way or anything. I just didn't see any reason to respond. He texts me again and he says, let's chill when I get back. So I asked him, are we still on for Nikki Beach tomorrow? He says, yes. I said, yay, I'm excited. He says, me too. I miss you. Now, at this point, this is when everything goes fucking left. One thing about me, like, I like to be very genuine in dating. You feel me? I feel like a lot of people try.
Now, I got to keep it real with y'all, okay? We just gonna have to keep it real. She not innocent. She not. This man is crazy, though, but she's not innocent, okay? This is where the sprinkle, share 7 advice is gonna put your life in danger, which is why I can't 1,000% get with it. Says, okay, you cannot be genuine, but then you're just dating just to have fun, sis. A man spending money on you requires you to stroke his ego. All right. So she said later, and we're gonna get into it, but I just gotta call it spade what it is. Later in this video, she opens up and she talks about how she's not looking for anything serious. She's just looking for a good time. When this man told you that he wants to have 3 kids with you, you should have actually exited stage left because you wasn't looking for kids. You wasn't looking for a family. You was looking for a good time. Okay. That's number 1. Number 2, you want him to spend money on you for fun, right? Because that's what you kept saying throughout this entire life. And you didn't even want to stroke his ego when he texted you and said, I miss you. All you had to do was respond. And this is just sprinkle advice. All you had to do was respond, can't wait to see you, or something like that. You got to stroke his ego back, sis. Like you do. If you're going to be out here using men for a good time so they can trick on you, and it's a black man, because that's your choice. All right. The game changes when you out here dealing with a non-black man. You don't got to do nearly as much work. And I'm just being honest, but you also need to understand that if you're out here dating for fun, what man is spending money on you for fun? You're not having sex and you're not stroking his ego. Why are you there, sis? Like, what's the reason? Like, I need the girls to understand. That's why the sprinkle advice is truly for women who are well seasoned. That advice is for a certain caliber of woman. First of all, her feelings are out of it. She's not genuine at all. She's just playing the game to get what she wants. So you need to figure out what you're looking for and what you're doing, which is why she needs to stay in the house, because she's going to put her life in danger. I'm just being honest. She needs to stay in the house and she needs to get put up on more game, because she going to get out here and just get messed up. You really think men are going to want to spend money on you for fun? That's insane. And you're not having sex. You're not stroking the ego. What are you doing? That's why I said that share 7 advice. It's only for a certain type of woman. And your heart, your feelings, your genuineness, your authenticity, all of that shit got to be left outside. I'm just being honest. So this is what is wrong with the dating scene. You have men out here that are looking for a prostitute, because when he hit her with the I miss you, he wanted her to be on some, oh, I miss you too, daddy. That's what he wanted. So he wanted a prostitute and you wanted a sugar daddy with no sex. You wanted to use a man for his money and for a good time without sex. You're looking for a sugar daddy. Okay. Now, it would have been different if you would have been upfront with this man and you're like, oh, I'm not looking for anything serious. I'm just looking to have fun. I'm just looking to have a good time. Then there wouldn't have been all of this extra stuff, because then he would have been made aware of where you stand and where he stands. But I don't know no man in 2024 that's looking to have fun and there ain't no sex involved. There's no sex. You got to understand that if a man is willing to spend money on you, he's investing and he wants something from you. It could be your time. It could be your emotions. It could be your beauty. It could be sex. It could be just emotional support or something like that. You cannot get out here and just really think, oh, he's just going to spend money on me because I look a certain way and that's it. Non-Black men are a little bit different. But when you're dealing with a Black man, oh, he wants a return on his investment. And it's your choice as a woman on what man you're out here dealing with, but you got to understand the type of man that you're out here dealing with and what they expect. And if you're dealing with a Black man, they definitely want something. Okay. Okay. It's just, it is what it is. A BJ, something, ass clap, something. They gonna want something. They're not here to have fun with you without sex or without at least an ego stroke of some kind. Because all you had to do was say, oh, you know, I can't wait to see you at Nikki Beach. And if you would have said it like that, right, then you would have been setting yourself up to be able to go to Nikki Beach, which is what you wanted to do because you want to be shown a good time, right? And you would have stroked his ego. And then when you got to Nikki Beach, you would have had to stroke it some more, okay? But you can't, like, just going out and these men are just spending money on you and you don't feel like you need to give nothing back in return. Y'all, that's crazy. So that's why I was like, she needs to figure out what she's out here doing. And the girls that are not, I'm gonna just be honest with you. The girls that are not out here putting out and the girls that are not out here ego stroking, we're single because we don't want to put up with the shit. Okay, we don't want to have sex. We don't want to stroke egos. So we're not out here dating. Like, that's just what it is, because that's the requirement today. Either you are going to have this man trick on you, you're putting out and you're stroking egos, or you're single. Like, it's really that simple. That's the dating scene right now. And see, I'm going to give sis some grace. I am. I'm going to give her some grace. Because she said the last time she was out on the dating scene was when she was 21. So she's been in a relationship this entire time. But I need the girls to hear me when I say this. Like, sis, that's why that share 7 advice, it can really put your life in danger. You can't think that a man is just going to want to spend $500 on you for fun. Would you want to spend $500 on a random person that you just met for fun? No. You want something back. You want something in return. So that's just how men are. That's how they think. Now, if you was to date a non-Black man, that would look a little different. Okay. What you did would have been okay. Actually, they would have been cool with that. But Black men, they a little different. Okay. And when they spend money, they definitely expect something up front immediately, versus non-Black men. Like, they play the long game a little bit better. And also they may love bomb you, but if you don't respond to it, like, they're not going to make it a big deal. They're not.
Try to love bomb. They try to like gaslight each other into a relationship, into a situationship. And I'm just not with that. Like, I'm all about like genuine honesty, transparency, etc. And the reason I say that is because I'm like, okay, you don't really miss me because you've been on vacation for a week and a half and I haven't heard from you. Like, you know, even us talking right now was because I hit you up and said safe travels. You feel me? Now, I didn't take that as that he was not interested in me. Like, I didn't feel that way at all. I just felt like, I mean, you don't really miss me, because if you miss me, you would have reached out. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I feel like you shouldn't miss me. It doesn't matter. Like, we only went on one date. I don't really care, you know? But what I do care about is just being like genuine. You know what I'm saying? Just being straightforward. We don't have to like love bomb each other into something that is not. So I say all that to say that at the time I didn't respond because I really didn't know how to respond to that message without being inauthentic. So he texts me today and is like, hey, I tell him, hey, sorry I didn't get back to you yesterday. I was working last night. Now, honestly, I wanted us to have the conversation about the I miss you thing in person because I felt like communicating through text, it can get a little tricky. But he responded back, hey, which let me know that he felt some type of way about the fact that I didn't respond yesterday. So I was like, okay, you know what? I guess we just should have the conversation now. Get it over with. It's no big deal. So I text him back. I say, also, I didn't really know how to respond to your message since I hadn't heard from you in a while. That apparently.
Listen, if the dudes are crazy, don't date. Y'all making this harder than what it. Listen, ladies, if you feel like the men are so bad and so terrible, don't date. Close your legs. Mind your business. Grow hair on your legs and under your arms. And then if you want to let the bikini hair, just let it flow, sis. Because we're talking about women who do entertain men, and you cannot be naive if you're going to entertain men in 2024. At this point, you know what you're signing up for. So you have the option to opt out or opt in. She's opted in. She is opting in. She's completely opted in. So I'm talking to the women that are opting in. That's your choice, because you can opt out. All right. And I think it's dangerous to want organic and to be authentic in 2024 in the dating scene. That's just not the place for that. That's not the place. You either sprinkle your sugar daddy, sugar baby, or you a trick, or you're broke and you're trying to find a desperate woman that will give you a chance. That's it. That's the dating scene, especially when you're on the apps, because she said that this has all taken place on the apps. So she's opted into this mess. All right. Now we just trying to help her through this process because it's a mess. Like it's tragic. This is woo. And then she bumped into she bumped into the extreme cases out here of a man. Extreme. Like I knew it was bad when there was a man in my comment section and he was like, as a man, oh my, this is awful. And I was like, damn, that's when you know it's bad, when you got the men on our side agreeing with the bullshit. Because we be out here dealing with it, but it's like when they see it and hear it, they like, dang, this is crazy. That's when you know it's bad. So this poor woman opted in and she bumped into the most extreme, craziest of the craziest of the craziest of the craziest. So we that's why we got to give her grace, because honestly, this man's so crazy. I don't think it didn't matter how she handled this situation. He was going to be crazy with her, period. So I'm just saying, I'm speaking in general. Okay. But I'm also giving her some free game. If she is even going to put herself out here again, she may opt out after this. She may be a one and done girl. She was in that relationship for since she was 21 and she opted in, and this was her first experience. She may have tapped out already. Okay, she may have tapped out already. I tapped out after the 8th date. She bumped into it crazy like this. She probably gonna tap out after the first one because it's really that bad. So let's just continue to see what else she has to say.
Was the worst thing that I could have ever said. So let me let y'all know now, it's going to be a lot of text messages, a lot of audio messages, a lot of things coming after this.
Ew.
So he responds and says, you don't know how to respond. What message? American women so crazy. I took you to a nice ass restaurant and you saying you don't know how to respond, but you responded with Nikki Beach. That means you're not really interested. I said,
wait a minute. Now, I like before he turned up on her, I actually agreed with him right here. This part, right? Just this part. Okay. She didn't stroke his ego. She just responded with, oh, so are we still on for Nikki Beach? You didn't even stroke his ego, sis. And I'm like, oh my God, he about to flip shit on you now. He about to flip shit. He done spent a little money on you, and you not even like feeding his fantasy. He's willing to feed yours by taking you out to this restaurant and all this bullshit that he don't give a fuck about. He trying to have sex with you, sis. And you couldn't even just stroke it just a little bit and say, oh, I can't wait to see you. Are we still on for Nikki Beach? That's what he was wanting. So like this sentence, like the first text he sent, I was like, damn, I kind of understand where he's coming from. But then after, I was just like, this man is unhinged. He's crazy and he needs to be locked up somewhere because he has lost his mind. This man is crazy.
Really aggressive out of nowhere, because what do you mean American women? Like, where did all of this fresh and fit talk come from? Okay. You said that you missed me, but I haven't heard from you the entire time you were gone. So I didn't know how to respond. I had a great time before and I was looking forward to getting to know more about you, but I'm definitely not interested in this behavior, because once you start saying certain keywords, certain little, terms, that lets me know what you be watching, what you be on.
Yeah. So she found out that he was an incel right here. Mm-hmm. That's what she found out. So I'm speaking in general, y'all. When I said I could understand a man, if he would have left out American women and all of that other bullshit, if he was a man, I could understand where he was coming from. But he's an incel, so he went on this tangent and he like really lost me. But I'm saying like he expected something and he's feeling used now because you already went out once. You're trying to, like, the whole time he was away on vacation, you didn't text him or anything. Y'all just went on this one date and he got nothing, like he didn't get anything. And the whole kiss thing, I get it. Sex thing, I get it. But not even, I hope your trip is going well, something. Because if not, like, if ladies, and I'm speaking in general, if not, like, men are going to feel used by you. And the whole purpose of getting the bag and being sprinkle is getting it without being obvious. She was being obvious. And that's why he felt used. Like, he felt hella used. He's like, damn. So no, he's an incel. And right here, this is when he should have been blocked. I wouldn't have texted him back after this because he was saying American women, this automatically, you're a passport bro. Like, I'm not thinking anything else.
And honestly, there were some signs. And I ignored them. I'm not going to lie to y'all, but we're taking it too far. But baby, little did I know, Jerome was just getting started. Okay, he was just getting started with me. He responds, "You're not interested in me at all. I have not heard from you either. You could have texted me too. It goes both ways. I feel like you just want me for a free meal. I'm not interested in that behavior. I want someone to have fun with without having to spend a bunch of money every time." And then she says she's not interested. So I say, I was the one who texted you safe travels and started the whole conversation. You suggested both the restaurant and Nikki Beach, not me. And the first time I don't respond, you insult me. I'm sorry that you clearly had negative experiences in the past, and I hope that you found what you're looking for. And at this point, I feel like this is a nice, even break because I can already see the road this is going. So
this is where she lost me. I didn't understand why she didn't just block him. Or right here. Honestly, I would have blocked him after the American women. I would have blocked him. One date, I'm not tripping. Like, I would have blocked him at that moment when he mentioned American women. He would have been blocked. My number would have been gone. Like, nope. So I didn't like it. The thing that kind of frustrated me and a lot of other women was he should have been on his 20th number. You know what I mean? But I think they got to like the 11th or 12th. I don't know. He like created another number. He should have been like with me. He would have been on like the 20th number because I wouldn't been responding at all. I'm not responding. I'm not corresponding with you. And the reason why I'm bringing this to the forefront right now is because that's most likely why the police didn't take her serious, because even after she blocked him, she kept responding, like corresponding with him. So it was kind of giving like, oh, this is just a toxic relationship. Y'all going back and forth, type thing, which is why the police didn't take her serious. So I think that's why a lot of women were frustrated with this story and her position, because she kept, like, after she blocked and she would block and then he would text from New York, she would respond. And I was like, girl, that's crazy. I don't know why she doing that.
So I just decided to kindly invite him to the block party in my phone and let that be that. But he said, no, ma'am, I'm not done with you, okay? Y'all, I literally have ghost bumps because I have never dealt with a man like this unhinged before. But let me get into the next set of messages. So once I sent my last message, he started blowing my phone up. And so I just went ahead and blocked him. And then he started reaching out through WhatsApp. These are the WhatsApp messages. You could at least answer the phone. Hello, you see, video call like 6 times and no answer. But you saying you don't know how to respond. That's a bullshit lie. I said I missed you, which was genuine. Then you saying you don't know how to respond. That means you don't miss me. Of course, I'm going to be annoyed with that. What the fuck? It goes both ways. I literally hit you up to go to Nikki Beach, but you saying you don't know how to respond. That shit kind of bothered me a lot. As if to say you don't forgot about everything, shaking my head. I hate it out here. Every time I try to meet a nice girl, they always use me. I can't wait to move. I always meet gold diggers like it's crazy. And I have money, but I'm not trying to be used. I'm trying to have a good time with somebody and bond and connect. And I'll just take her to dinner and then she says, oh, I don't know how to respond. Can you take me to Nikki?
And so he keeps saying he looking for a good time, but he really looking for a prostitute. Remember when I said that? I said he looking for a good time, but he really looking for a prostitute. She looking for a good time, but she really just looking for a sugar daddy with no sex. It's a mess. It's a mess because he keep talking about he keep talking about, I'm looking for a good time. I'm looking for a good time. You're looking for a good time and you want this woman to stroke your ego. A prostitute would do that for you, sir. And then we later gonna get into it, but he's used to dating prostitutes, which means he's used to having his ego stroked in the way that he wants, because he is looking for a prostitute. So he's trying to prostitute this woman out, and it's not working. They don't go together. They're not compatible. They're not looking for the same thing when it comes to fun. Okay, she looking to have fun, and I don't know how she's gonna do it on a man's dime, and she's not putting out, or she's not at least stroking the ego. And then he's looking for fun, but he's looking for a prostitute that's gonna stroke his ego and play a second mom. That's what I'm getting, because this unhinged man, he has mommy issues. So he really wants a prostitute that's gonna be there for him emotionally, basically play a second mom and have sex with him. That's what I'm for real, y'all. Like it's giving. He wants a prostitute that will play as a second mother, but have sex with him. That's what I got.
Like, do you see where I'm coming from? Or am I just some crazy ass guy to you? Shaking my head, LOL, very ridiculous. You don't know how to respond. You don't even give a fuck how I feel. So I say, Jerome, you disrespecting me. We're clearly not on the same place about what we want. We went on one date and then I did not hear from you for over a week. Yes, I had a great time with you and I was looking forward to seeing you again. When you said you missed me, it threw me off because I had not heard from you and I was the one who started the conversation with you, so it did not feel genuine. The way you are responding is making me very uncomfortable because this is not that big of a deal, but the way you're behaving and making assumptions about my character over dates that you suggested is a big deal and I don't wish to see you again. So he said, you just saying I'm aggressive. I never disrespected you.
Listen, okay. Somebody said you don't have to put out to date. She's dating a black man. That's the choice that she made. She's dating a black man. Okay. Okay. Like, all black women know that it's hard to get a black man to wear a condom. We all know that when it comes to dating them, they're not going to be dating you forever without sex. Like, we all know that. They tend to be a little more hypersexual than most men. Like that's just been our experiences for most women out here. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to know what you're dealing with, the type of man that you're dealing with. And then I keep saying that she wasn't willing to have sex or stroke his ego. The only thing that she was willing to do was spend his money. That's not going to work. Of course, a man is going to feel used. Like, you're not trying to do nothing. You're not trying to stroke the ego. You're not trying to have sex, but you want his money. Yes, you can date without putting out. And yes, you can date without stroking a man's ego. But he's probably not going to have money, and he's probably not going to have many choices when it comes to other women. So that's the type of man that you would be going for if you were going to do it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like, that's just how it is out here. Like, if he has money and he has and he's somewhat attractive, right? There's gonna be, like, you competing with other women. That's the whole come on. So that's why he keep throwing up in her face, and you'll see here where he keeps talking about, oh, I could go get another one, because there are other women out here that are gonna stroke the ego, gonna have sex and do all the things that he wants, which is why I don't understand why he just didn't move on. And why he was doing all of this extra stuff. Because she's on something else and he's on something else. And I don't even know how they ended up together on a date. I don't.
Crazy for saying I don't know how to respond, and you're playing this passive aggressive bullshit. You're the one who's aggressive. You don't care about me. If you did, you would answer my calls. You would actually hit me up instead of saying, oh, I don't know how to respond, as if you don't have my number. I swear to God, this is why I don't take Black American women seriously. They don't know how to take care of the man. They just always have their hand out. You don't give a fuck about my feelings. I said I miss you because I actually meant it, and then you're gonna say you don't know how to respond. Well, fuck you then. You act like I said I love you, and then you said another lie saying sorry you didn't respond. What are you talking about? You literally asked again if we were going to Nikki Beach. Like, why are you lying? Shaking my head. I just can't stand Miami.
Y'all. I wouldn't have known what was going on. I'm not reading that shit. I'm just being honest. I'm sitting up here reading that mess, talking to me crazy. I would have read one sentence. I'm like, oh, he ain't talking to me. I'm not reading the rest of that. I'm not digesting that on my cellular device. That's crazy. I'm not, like, the hell? Is she sitting up here reading it and digesting it and shit? I wouldn't have known what was going on, because I'm not reading that. The hell? I swear, y'all, one thing that would have pissed me off, I'm not reading the rest of that. I'm deleting the message and blocking the number. Like I said, he would have been on his 20th phone number dealing with me, because
of gold digging women, lying ass women. You don't know how to respond. That's basically a slap in my face. I should have never took you out to the restaurant. I don't hear you saying, oh yeah, I had such a good time. Thanks for taking me out on my birthday, which I did say. Instead, you say, oh, I don't know how to respond. As if you have no idea, like the memory, like you have no memory of me taking you out on your birthday. That's disrespectful. What part of that don't you understand? I swear I can't make this shit up. Shaking my head. That was a $500 dinner. And then I'm annoyed at your response. Then because I'm annoyed at your response, I'm aggressive. You really know how to make a man feel great. I mean, I already was feeling great, but then you said that shit and it's like, damn, you don't miss me, because if you did, you would have just said, I miss you too. And you pulled away when I tried to kiss you. So yeah, you're just trying to use me like every other Black American girl. Y'all just want to use me. I'm sure you're with a bunch of guys anyway. At this point, you guys, these messages, I don't even think y'all can see. This is a long ass fucking thread. I blocked the WhatsApp, but we're still not done. Once I blocked the WhatsApp, I started getting text messages again, this time from a whole different number. Learn how to treat a man who wants to spend on you, bitch, because clearly you're a fucking worthless talking about you don't know how to respond. Then you responded fine talking about take you to Nikki Beach, stupid ass bitch. That's why your ex left you. You're a fucking waste. Like here I am trying to show you that I care, and then you're gonna be like you don't know how to respond. Like I said, I love you. Like bitch, you see I care about you, and then you say that shit. That's not cool. Fuck you. No sorry, no nothing. Black women are really worthless. They don't care about the man. What is happening?
He trauma dumping on you and you letting him. Like, girl, yeah, I'm telling you, I wouldn't have been reading this mess. I wouldn't know a thing. I wouldn't even know what's going on. I'm like, sir, I didn't even read your last messages. What? I'm not digesting that. Am I the only one that's like, I would not be sitting up here reading these messages? I know it's not me. And I wish a man would send me paragraphs. I'm not reading that. Listen, if you can't pick up the phone and call, well, and if your number's blocked and then I block it again, don't send me no long paragraph message. I'm not reading that mess. Y'all, I'm not reading. I refuse. That's ridiculous. First of all, I shouldn't have had to block you. And don't send me no, y'all, I'm not reading a paragraph in text. I'm not doing it. I refuse to read a paragraph. You send me a long novel in text, I'm not reading that. I'm not reading it. I'm not. People know not to do that to me. You better send a voice note or you better call me. But a long text, no. And that's not how you properly communicate, because you can't. So much can get. There's so much It's like a huge misunderstanding when you're trying to argue with someone back to back. Like I get that she keeps blocking the number, but sir, it's like let it go. If she keeps blocking your number. But she kept responding to the text. Girl, this is a mess.
You guys, literally at this point, I'm shook as fuck because I'm like, who did I go out on a date with? And literally, I knew that this was the underlying energy, which is why even before he started calling me out of my name in the initial text, I just went ahead and deaded it because I knew there was some underlying incel energy here, but I did not expect all of this. It gets so much worse. Like, we're still not even to the kicker yet. Block that number, and then I get another text from another number. You worthless fat bitch. Fuck you and your family, bitch. Next time, learn how to treat a man. That's why your stupid ass is single and you're only good for quick sex. You don't give a fuck about me, then why ask me to take you to Nikki Beach? I said, you're sick. If you message me again, I'm calling the police. Because I never asked you to take me anywhere.
Girl, I'm not texting them. I'm calling the police. The police are called, girl. I'm not texting nobody. Like it was the corresponding with me. Like it was her like trying to reason with him. Girl, you can't reason with a crazy. You cannot reason with crazy. You can't. The only thing you could do is call 911 when you're dealing with crazy, or get backup, get some assistance or something. But reasoning with crazy, think about that. I'm trying to reason with a crazy. They're crazy. You can't reason with crazy. That's what was killing me. I would have been at the police. I would have changed my number. And nowadays you can change your number online. Like all you got to do is log in and request to have your phone number changed. It doesn't even take that much. It doesn't even take all of this. Okay. It's not, because man, it's not. I would have kept the messages, but I'm like, I'm not reading that. Like, I just need to go file a police report. This man is harassing me. Okay, because this is crazy. And then I would have went and changed my number.
You said, let's chill when we get back. And I confirmed plans that you had already made in the past. Like I said, guys, I was never not interested in the guy. I only became disinterested once we started with you Black American women are just, whoa. Now I'm not interested. Now we're back at it again with another number. What is this? Number 4? Number 4? Black women in America are complete trash. They're always putting down another black man. I don't give a fuck about no big tits, no big ass. I just wanted a nice, genuine relationship where we support each other. And then you're going to tell me I don't know how to respond. You're basically saying you don't give a fuck about me. I already told you I was on vacation. You knew that. Blocked. Okay. Next number. I said I missed you because I haven't seen or talked to you in a bit, but you knew damn well I was going to Colombia, so you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. All right. Next number. Then you're talking about something you don't know how to respond. Bitch, you knew damn well I was in Colombia. What the fuck are you talking about? And you could have messaged me too. Jay, call me. Sends me his original number. Y'all, at this point, I'm like, I know this man is not about to make a 5th number to contact me, but yes, he is. Yes, he is. See, that's why your punk ass is single. Ain't no real nigga taking you seriously. You got big tits, great. But how you expect me to feel if you're going to act like I'm a stranger? And because I'm bothered.
I just want to put out here that this man has done this several times. Several times. Several. Okay, I said several times. The girls are in my DMs, and I'm like, sis, what is going on? This man has done this to several women. Could you imagine this man blowing up your phone like that? And you keep blocking. It's like a bug. It's like a roach. They just keep coming back. It's like trying to get rid of it. It's like another one pops up and another one pops up, and then you don't even know it. The roach was laying eggs and you didn't even see it. And then you like, damn, is that another roach? And it's like he has done this several times. I feel so bad that this girl hasn't dated in years, and like this is her introduction. This is her introduction to the dating scene. I feel bad because I'm like, damn, I know she like questioning life right now. Like I know she questioning, she probably even questioning her sexuality at this point because this is crazy. Girl, I would be questioning my whole life. I would be questioning everything. Why was I born a woman? Why did these men even exist? What's the reason for me even being here? I'll be questioning everything because I really bumped into a crazy.
About something, you say I'm aggressive, like you're a dumb bitch. Why would I want to date someone who doesn't acknowledge how I feel? You're just looking for a quick handout, a free meal. Go fuck yourself. You're not gonna get that from me. That's why your punk ass is single. You're just talking shit with your little bullshit homegirls and using men. And then when I call you to talk about it like an adult, you ignore the call. Typical trash woman. Before I keep going, I just want to say, if I was genuinely on some gold digger shit, I would have just messaged back and said, yeah, I miss you. Let's go ahead and go to Nikki Beach. Like, y'all literally see, I make Dollar Tree videos, and I'm a gold digger.
Let me tell you, this was another reason why I was like, she don't know no better. Okay. Dollar Tree videos is probably how you got into this situation. He probably was out here watching your TikTok like, oh, she's a wholesome girl. She's not a gold digger. Like, I'll be able to finesse her out of some cat. That's probably how you got in this situation, is because you were trying to be this wholesome, organic, authentic. I'm a good girl. I'm a Southern belle. Like, yeah, that's how you got in this situation. So she's, pleading really bad that, oh, I'm not like that. Girl, maybe you should be like that. That's probably why you in this situation. You should probably be the gold digger that he's talking about, because then he wouldn't have been bothering you. You would have avoided him. He's been saying this entire time through all these things, oh, American women are being a gold digger would have saved you from all of this. I hope you writing that down. This, you being labeled a gold digger, he would have avoided you. He would have avoided you. He like, oh, she a gold digger. I'm not dealing with her. And then the crazy man that's blowing up your phone, y'all on the is it the 7th or 8th number? He wouldn't have even been around you. And like, maybe you should delete those videos. You sending the wrong message out here to the streets. Cause I think that's how she got in that situation.
Like, please. Y'all, I blocked the number. We are going on to number 6. Punk ass bitch. You mad because I said I miss you? Go fuck yourself. You never liked me. Stop lying, trying to find any excuse to block. And I can't express myself. Why the fuck am I with you, bitch? You want me to take you to Nikki Beach and you don't even know your place. So I say, keep harassing me and the police will be at your address for Jerome King. And I send him his.
It's just I'm not laughing at her for being called these things. I'm laughing because it's the way she's expressing herself when she says it. Like, it's the way she's saying it. It's just like, girl, and like, and I'm assuming when she was reading these messages in her head, that's how she was reading it, because that's how she's saying it. That's what I'm like, girl, which is why, like, it's like, it's not supposed to be funny, but it's kind of the reason why I'm just like, girl, why are you reading these? Like, why are we reading these messages? It's horrible.
address. Leave me alone. You do not have my consent to contact me again. Number 6, lame ass fat bitch from Virginia. If you don't miss me, then why you asking me to take you to Nikki Beach, you ungrateful bitch? You're a quick fuck. You ain't nobody to take seriously. Fuck you and everybody you know. I don't know why you wasting my fucking time in the first place if you wasn't interested. You never liked me. You just wanted money and free shit out of me. Saying you don't know how to respond and I'm not being insecure at all. That's all you being a bitch. I hit you up yesterday nice and calm and then you say you don't know how to respond after I say I miss you. Like, what the fuck? You're a clown. You need fucking help, bitch. Are y'all dealing with this? Is this happening out there? Like, I have never dealt with this. Y'all, I have dealt with some things from men. I have dealt with some things, but I have never dealt with this. Number 7. That's exactly why you're single, you ungrateful bitch. Fuck you and your family. Kill yourself, bitch, dumb cunt. You're only good for sex and it probably sucks anyway. Oh, that's right, because you don't know. Talking about I'm only good for sex. But you don't know. You didn't hit. Number 8. Fuck you and your mother, you lame ass gold digger bitch. I fucking hate black women. Kill yourself.
Could you imagine if she slept with this man? Could you imagine? Could you imagine if she would have slept? This is why that one night stand, that ain't for me. Because could you imagine if she would have slept with this man? Woo. Somebody said she didn't dodge a bullet, she dodged a nuclear missile. I said, yeah, you're right. She dodged a nuclear missile because, girl, this is crazy. This is absolutely insane. And no, she didn't dodge a bullet. She dodged a nuclear missile. Okay, would have wiped her ass out. She lucky she got away from this man when she did.
Why would you try to leave me on if you're not really interested? I don't know why black women always try to fuck me over. American women every single time. Y'all, we still haven't got to the worst part because I definitely had to save the best for last. But I just wanted to do a little interlude here and say that there is obviously some deep-rooted trauma and hurt going on with Jerome, and I'm wishing him the very best, and I'm wishing him some healing. I don't know who hurt him before, but the fact that I'm getting all of this energy means he must have a lot of leftover residual energy for somebody else. He did tell me on our first date that his ex went and got a BBL and she switched up on him. So I don't know if there's still some unresolved feelings with that, but
girl, yes. There is. What do you mean? I don't know it. Girl, listen. And then I know there's going to be men that are just like, it's just like a woman to go get a BBL. It's just like an American woman for her to go get a BBL and switch up. These men be switching up all the time. I don't even want to hear it because I know they're going to be in my comments talking about, it's just like an American woman to switch up after she get a BBL. Don't y'all be switching up when y'all get a little money? Ooh. Don't y'all be out here switching up when y'all get a little money in your pocket and all of a sudden you be acting brand new like the woman that was building with you and the woman that was there when your broke ass didn't have a car to drive, didn't have no food in your refrigerator. Don't y'all switch up? Okay, so a woman's body and beauty is her currency. She got the BBL and switched up. Get over it. Okay, because that's what we are expected to do when a man switches up on us after we was paying his gas. We was out here allowing him to drive our car. We was going 50-50 on the rent. So you need to get over it. She switched up. Listen, choose better. Okay, because that's what we are expected to do. So I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear about no ex in a BBL. She switched up. Well, welcome to what women go through.
I don't know what I did to deserve that. That was insane, but it gets even more insane, y'all. When I tell y'all it gets even worse, I had to say the best for last. Listen, the worst part is coming up in the next video. Like, yeah.
This is crazy. This is so crazy.
Are y'all ready for the wildest part? Are y'all ready? Prepare yourself mentally. Just bear with me, y'all. We almost done, but we have moved back over to WhatsApp, and this is now the 11th number. F you too, cunt. Glad I didn't waste more money on you today. You're a waste of life, B. Go find another nigga to use. I got a bunch of women to talk to, and F, you're a clown. You lost your chance. And here's where this turns into something I don't even know. At this point, he admits to me that while he was in Colombia, he was pretty much soliciting women. And then he sends me videos of naked women that he is smashing while he was in Colombia.
Prostitutes, not shocking there. Not a shock there. Listen, sis. Another red flag. If a man tells you he going to Colombia, girl, you automatically need to assume that he out there clapping cheeks. Okay, automatically go ahead and add that to your list. Okay, so far we got red flag. Well, the first red flag was he wanted 3 kids with her. That's a threat on your livelihood. That is a threat on your womb. That is a threat on your future plans. 3 kids in this economy, that's crazy. Also, the next red flag was he tried to kiss her and then tried to kiss her multiple times after she had set a boundary with him. The next red flag was she drove him home. That's crazy. She also went in his home after taking his black ass home. That's even crazier. Then she was love bombing. Oh no, she was love bombed before the trip. She was love bombed during the trip because he was calling her his boo thing while he was over there clapping them foreign cheeks. Then after he came back, he tried to love bomb her again with the I miss you. And then when he didn't get no text, he lost his shit. And then this, also another red flag was around this time she admitted that, he was showing signs that he was an incel. Showing signs is, girl, I'm terrified for my life. I'm shaking in my boots. Okay, if I'm picking up on that this man may be an incel.
Now, I have not watched these videos because but literally sent me multiple videos. I can see from the first frame, that he is having sex with multiple Spanish women in this video. Then he proceeds, but I come back here and you talking about you don't know how to respond. Like, B, give me my effing money back for taking you out. Effing loser. I can't stand Black American women. They're all effing trash. That's why I learned Spanish, B, because of dumbass Black women like.
Listen, ladies, okay, a broke man always wants his money back. So that tells me he was out here fake flexing. She fell for it. And now he's upset because he was out here spending money on her that he did not have. That's why he going to Colombia, because the prostitutes over there are cheaper. Okay, the escorts or whatever, they're cheaper over there. So he wants his money back because he was fake flexing. He was probably out here saying, oh yeah, like I make six figures, like I got it, so let me try to impress you. And then I know if I impress you a little bit, I'll be able to get in them draws. That's what that was about. So this is crazy.
Like you, I'll come back ready to take you out, and you're gonna tell me you don't know how to respond. B, kill yourself. I can't wait to move the F out of Miami. A lot of you fat women think you're really something, and then you treat good men like shit. Like, bitch, I will curse your dumb ass out in your face. Don't fucking play with me.
I know this man is not calling her fat, because let me pull, what is he feeling? No, look at him, sloppy. Okay, ain't nothing. Listen, I like him stocky. I do. Ain't nothing wrong with being a little stocky, but there's a difference between being stocky and sloppy, and he's sloppy. So it's like he keep calling her fat and stuff. I'm like, so are you projecting? Because you can hit the gym and do a few setups, push-ups, something, because that's crazy. This is insane. Like no, and he over here keep calling her fat. That's insane. That is insane. Like, just keep calling her fat. Just keep calling it. It's like you liked it. You liked it, which is why you took her ass out, which is why you was out here you was fake flexing to take her out, by the way. You was pulling out all the strings and all the stops, and now she a fat bitch to you. That's crazy, y'all. I don't get it. That just keeps pissing me off. Like, he keep calling her. I'm like, sir, she wasn't all that in the beginning. Nope. He real hurt. Listen, all that says to me, when I hear it, all it says to me is, damn, I didn't get to test out those curves. I didn't get to feel those curves. I didn't even get to touch her boobs. Damn. That's all I'm hearing, y'all. That's all I'm hearing. I'm not hearing, like, he keeps saying fat bitch, this and that, but really it's because he didn't get the rub a dub on her. That's what it is. You got to read in between the lines. He didn't get to touch up on her, feel nothing. He didn't even get to smell her for real. He didn't even get a swift of her. That's why he upset. It's crazy.
You're a straight up loser, bro. I took you out, brought you to my place, all that. And you're going to say you don't know how to respond as if I did something wrong. B, I went to Colombia. What the F do you mean you don't know how to respond? Of course you know how to respond, because if you knew I was in Colombia and you wanted to talk to me, you could have texted. That's why I said F you and your family, because you're an effing dumb bitch saying stupid ass shit. And you're going to do the same shit to the next nigga as if it's cool. No guy wants to hear, oh, I don't know how to respond. And you're saying it's not that serious. If it's not that serious, then why you're blocking? Passive aggressive loser ass black bitch. You're fucking broke, acting like you're a fucking model. Where's the fucking model money, bitch? Ain't no fucking model, bitch. I look better than you. You're fatter than me. Go on a diet. You don't know how to respond. Honestly, I wish those women from Colombia.
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't know he said all that, y'all. Because I think by this time I heard enough. I didn't know he said he looked, girl. I know you lied, y'all. No, he did not say that. He's sassy as hell. Listen, that's why he need to lay off that GMO meat. Okay, he be eating that GMO. He be eating that processed meat. That's why he acting like that, y'all. All sassy. Look, and he got the boobies too. He be eating that hormonal meat out here talking about he look better than her. Sir, women are supposed to have breasts. You're not supposed to have breasts like that. That's insane. Okay, he could be an A cup. He could be a little A cup. That's crazy. He the audacity of this man to say he looked better. Okay, no. That's something a gay man would say. That's why I'm just like, ain't no way. A gay man would say, girl, you know I look better in this dress. You know, and that's a gay man. So, sir, is this something that you want to tell us? Like, what? Why are you looking at her body and comparing yourself? That's crazy, y'all. It's giving the rainbow. It's giving the Skittles. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving, with no treasure at the end of that rainbow. Because like, ain't no way, y'all. Ain't no way. Nope.
We're over here. That way you really wouldn't know how to respond, because I would never hit your dumb ass up. What the fuck are you gonna do for me besides ask me to take you to a new place, then try to pull away when I ask you for a kiss? I gotta get the fuck out of Miami. You clown ass bees don't deserve me. You come from bullshit, boring ass North Carolina, acting like you here from California on some fake model shit. Talking about you don't know how to respond, but you blocked me saying I'm aggressive. How am I so aggressive when we had a nice dinner that you enjoyed? Then you talking about you don't know how to respond. You can't see that you're fucked up in the head. Bitch has a little chest on her and thinks she can do and say whatever. Know your place, B. Ain't nobody taking you to Nikki Beach. If you saying
he jealous. It sounded like he can't stand the fact that he got an A cup. He really want what y'all think? What size do you think she got? Triple D? You think she a triple D? He mad. He want to go get his boobs done. He competing with her. That's what this is. He competing heavy. Got a little chest. He said a little chest on her. That's some jealousy. That's jealousy. That, like, this is crazy. He listen, I don't know what's going on in his head, but he got mommy issues. He want a prostitute that would play as a second mom, and he wants a boob job. I'm confused. He wants a boob job. He wants a boob job. I just that is he competing with her. Somebody said a double H. Girl, she got a nice, listen, she's beautiful, but he mad. He's mad. He big mad. He is big mad.
if you're going to say you don't know how to respond, B, then what the F am I taking you for? Go use up some other niggas' money, not mine. You ain't giving up no P anyway, not even giving out a kiss. Like, get the fuck out of here, you broke ass bitch. You drive a fucking Honda. First of all, I drive a Kia, ho. At this point, I'm not gonna lie, it became a little comical, but also a little scared because I definitely filed the police report around this time. Go take yourself to Nikki Beach or go with your homegirls. I don't give a F. You ain't about to scam me again talking about you don't know how to respond. And then you say it's not a big deal. If it's not a big deal, then why you acting passive aggressive like every single Black American bitch? Like, you acting like I asked for your hand in marriage. This is what got me. I effed almost 20 Bs in Colombia. You think I'm pressed over you? I was trying to be nice to you, B, but you just effing ruined it like every other Black American bitch. Trash. As if I'm supposed to prove something to you like I have something to prove. Bitch, I was the only one who acknowledged you on your birthday, and I took your punk ass out, ungrateful bitch. At this point, I realized that this literally had nothing to do with me and everything to do with whatever internal battle he was going through. So I just sent him the link to BetterHelp.com. Bear with me, y'all. We almost there, I think. Typical Black woman, putting the Black man down. That's why you're single. Go F yourself. I'm not taking your punk ass to Nikki Beach. Fuck you.
Girl, you sent him the better. You sent him. Wait a minute. I think my camera just died. You sent him the BetterHelp website. Why did she do that? I don't understand. Why would she send and entertain this man at all when it comes to BetterHelp? I don't get it. I just don't understand. Why would she do that? Why would she do that? Why is she entertaining this man trying to help him at all? I don't get it. That's what I don't understand.
You're the one hitting me up, bitch. I don't need no help. You're just a quick fuck to me. And then sends me another video. Can y'all see? Another video. If you really wanted to get to know me, you would have hit me up or texted me. I messaged you in Colombia too. As soon as I get back, you say we still on for Nikki Beach. You never even texted or called me. I said, fuck it, let's go anyway. And then instead of saying you miss me, you say you don't know how to respond. How tacky are you, bitch? I told you I fucking miss you, and then you say you don't know how to respond. Jay, kiss my big black ass. I spent $500 on that dinner, actually more, because we went and drank at the other bar again. It is a big deal, bitch. I said, how you miss me, but you fucked 20 women in Colombia? Not gonna lie, this response was kind of funny. He said, bitch, I could have fucked 40 women in Colombia. I still fucking miss you. Nah, because that's meant for you, bro. That's meant for you. You don't let somebody take you out and then you say, I don't know how to respond. Like, what the fuck? You miss me. Like, what? Because we had a great time, but the way you responded was mad cold. And like, oh, okay, I see you're aggressive, so bye. You know damn well I'm not aggressive. I took your punk ass out. Wasn't no goddamn aggressiveness with me. I could have even left you.
Girl, this man is happy that she even responded. He is happy that she is responding. She's actually entertaining this man. Now, I've talked to the other girls, and it's like, girl, I was trying to get rid of him, but she is low-key, she entertaining him. She's entertaining him still. And I think, that may have been another reason why the police didn't take her as serious as they could have. So she was entertaining him, though. Like, we got to be real about that. Somebody said she loves this. It kind of like, cause like y'all, I don't like this. This is disrespectful. I'm not entertaining none of this. I don't. Oh, you think she entertained him for a TikTok story? That's the only way it makes sense to me. That's the only way it really makes sense. Cause ain't no way I'm sitting up here digesting this and wasting my life and my time. There's no way.
Your ass to go fuck another girl with my homeboy. Like I said, y'all, there was some signs during the date that I definitely ignored but I was respectful and I cared about you. I fucking hate black women, bro. They always fucking with me. I could have gave you a diamond ring and you still gonna say you don't know how to respond. I said, this is respectful. Baby, this is respect. He said, I love the innocent role you're playing. I really do, because you did absolutely nothing wrong, right? Because you were so respectful. I took your punk ass out to a $500 dinner and this is the way you respond to me. You're disrespectful. Y'all, when I tell y'all, there's so many more messages, like, there's so many more. I'm going to go ahead. I'm not even going to keep, because it's a lot of reiteration. I'm just going to skip to what I finally said. And then I'm going to let y'all hear the audio messages that he sent me. I said, I was honest with you, which you claim you want, but the honesty is what has you upset.
Girl, I wish I would be sitting up here sending a message like this on my cellular device. Y'all, no way. And I'm texting it out. Y'all, no way. There's no. No, we are not doing that, y'all. I think about it. It has registered in my brain that this man is crazy. He's crazy at this point. It has also registered in my brain that he is possibly an incel. So I'm really dealing with a dangerous individual. And you think I'm about to sit up here and send a long text? No, there's no way.
I did enjoy my time with you and I did want to get to know you, but I didn't feel like you missed me, which is okay because we just met. I blocked you because this is not the man I went on a date with. We literally had conversations about capitalism and materialism, and I told you I wasn't into that. We could have went somewhere free, but you suggested these places, and then you called me out of my name and you disrespect me. We could have talked about it if you came at me respectfully, but you're showing your true colors. So now let me let y'all hear where he starts to send me the voice messages.
Let's read this out. I was honest with you, what you claimed you want, but the honesty is what has you upset. Bro, like, you're not making no fucking sense. The thing is, you're asking me to take you out to Nikki Beach. Then you're saying, like, what are you saying? It's like,
imagine you just met this man and he's already disturbing your peace to this level. I'm telling you, y'all, this man would have been blocked. Okay, we would have been on the 20th, 30th number. All right. He would have been on the 20th or 30th number. There is no way. There is no way. There is just no way. And then the other girls that sent me messages and stuff, and they were sending receipts and stuff like that, they didn't even respond. She responded. Like when they would send the texts and stuff, no response. And then he would create another number, no response. Like the other girls weren't responding. She was responding though. And I'm like, this is crazy.
But the honesty is what has you upset. Bitch, what do you mean honesty? Why the fuck would I want to take a bitch out to Nikki Beach if she doesn't even give a fuck about the last time I took her out? You know what I'm saying? Does that make any fucking sense to you? Silly goose.
You think you said silly goose?
It's okay because we just met. You didn't feel like I missed you, bitch. I went to Colombia. How many times do I have to fucking tell you that? I went to Colombia. What you think I'm maybe hitting you up in Colombia? Fuck. But I didn't know that. I blocked you because this is.
I'm like really taken back by like the fact that Colombia didn't register in her head as like a red flag. Colombia, it didn't register. Like it didn't register when he was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go over there. And what y'all think be happening over there? He just over there doing yoga and shit. Like he just on the beach. I like, come on, come on. We all know what goes on there. You know what I mean? I'm just really shocked by that. That's another thing that I'm like, girl, that would have been a red flag for me.
This is not the man I went on a date with. Bitch, do you not realize what you said? You fucking literally just said, oh, I don't know how to respond. How the fuck do you think I'm supposed to feel? That's what I'm saying. You don't empathize. You don't think about how the other person feels. So what makes you think I'm like ready to just like, change up, take a shower, change up, and take your ass to Nikki? Come on, man. That's what I'm saying. It's gotta be fair, bro. There's gotta be a return on investment. If I fucking take you out, spend all this money on you, buy gifts, buy you fucking clothes, whatever.
He didn't buy me
nothing,
guys.
It's gotta be something in return, bro. Otherwise, what the fuck am I putting all this money into?
Damn, he didn't buy you no clothes and you getting all of this? Because I would have been like, oh yeah, I got dinner and I got some shoes and I got a handbag. So I'm really dealing with some shit, But girl, you didn't get a handbag, nothing? That's crazy. Okay. I don't know why he keeps calling her the B word and she keep listening to it. I don't get it. I don't understand.
You don't even give a fuck about me. You don't even like miss me. You couldn't even say, oh, I miss you too. You couldn't even say that. Like, what a clown. Let's see what you say. I blocked you because this is blah, blah, blah. We literally had conversations about capitalism and materialism. And I told you I wasn't into that. It doesn't matter what you tell me, woman. It matters what you show me. You literally said, I don't know how to respond. That tells me right there, you don't give a fuck about anything that happened before. That's what that fucking tells me. Is that right or wrong? Or then tell me what you meant when you said you don't know how to respond. That makes no fucking sense, bro. I keep fucking giving points and you're just like not responding to it, telling me I need help. Go fuck yourself. You need help, bitch. Of course I'm gonna call you out your.
Oh.
You disrespected me for. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. I just told you the return of investment has to be correct. Come on, bro. Like you're being a fucking idiot. Imagine if Drake took you out.
He said his return on investment has to be correct, which is why I said what I said it earlier in this live with the sprinkle. Like I said, she low key was looking for a sugar daddy with no sex. Okay. She wanted a man that was going to show her a good time with no sex. Okay. Then he was looking for a prostitute because he even just listen to what he's saying. A return on his investment. Is she a prostitute? She said that she wasn't having sex with you. She said she was trying to take things slow with you. No. Yes, he said that. He said a return on his investment. He said it got to make sense. That's what he said.
Fucking sense, bro. I keep fucking giving points and you're just like not responding to it, telling me I need help. Go fuck yourself. You need help, bitch. Of course I'm gonna call you out your.
Oh.
You disrespected me for. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. I just told you the return of investment has to be correct. Come on, bro. Like you're being a fucking idiot. Imagine if Drake took you out. Would you have told him, oh, well, I don't know how to respond? No, you wouldn't have. You would.
We're like that's a red pill talking point. That's a red pill talking point. Drake. Sir, you are not Drake, and I don't understand why you sitting up here. Do you have Drake money? Why are you bringing up Drake? Why is Drake being brought up in this conversation? Like, what the hell? You could tell it's red pill because red pill be comparing themselves to men that got money, and then they don't have that money. That's what red pill does, and then they get mad. Like, oh, I don't understand why women go after him. He has money more than you will ever have in your lifetime. That's why he get the women that he get, and you should know that. But to compare yourself don't make sense because you don't got Drake money. You don't have Drake money. You need to compare yourself to somebody else. Somebody in your tax bracket, okay? Comparing yourself to Drake. You're not even in Drake's tax bracket to be comparing yourself. That's crazy.
I'm gonna call you out your name. Of course I'm gonna call you out your name. You disrespected me for. Come on, bitch. Come on, bitch. I just told you the return of investment has to be correct. Come on, bro. Like, you're being a fucking idiot. Imagine if Drake took you out. You know, would you have told him, oh, I don't know. No, you wouldn't have. You would have acknowledged him, and you would have said, hey, what's up? Oh, I know you were in Colombia. I miss you too. You know? Damn, bitch. You're saying this true color shit, bitch. This is me. I've never changed, bitch. I've never fucking changed. You the one who switched up, talking about, oh, well, I don't know how to respond. You know, it's been like, you know, a week and a half. I'm just so clueless. I have nothing to say. Like, what the fuck are you saying? You sound like a fucking clown.
Yeah, he sound like he owns something. That's what he sound like. He sound like he doing something back there. You know what I mean? That's what he sound like.
You know, I took you out on your fucking birthday, and you talking about, oh, I don't know how to respond. Fuck yourself. And if you can't see where I'm coming from, you're a fucking idiot. I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't care if you got big tits, big ass. Like, come on, it's gotta be like, come on, bro. I done fucked so many types of women. I need stability in my life, bitch. You gotta have a good head on your shoulders. I got plenty of money. I don't like, come on, bro. Come on. What the fuck are we doing here? What the fuck are you doing? You gotta come fucking correct. That's why your punk ass is sick.
I got plenty money. That's what he said. He said he got plenty money, y'all. That's what he said. He said he got plenty money. That is what the man said. He said he got plenty money. That's what he said. Plenty money, plenty money. I just want you to see what plenty money look like. He got stains on his shirt. I don't like it when men wear polo. I don't like that. When was polo? Like, I don't like it. It's so typical, you know. It's okay to step outside of a polo as a nice collared shirt. There are other collared shirts out there that you could get. You don't have to get polo. Okay. And then it's dusty, not because it's polo, it's dusty because he got this big stain on the front of his shirt. I know I'm not the only one that see this big stain on his shirt. You see it right there? He got the peace sign right up, and then he got this big stain on the bottom. That's crazy. This is crazy. I can't believe this woman really bumped into this man on her first go round when it comes to dating. So yeah, and it's big. It is kind of big, right? It's sloppy. That's how I wouldn't have got by this man, because this is why being picky, it pays. It do, because you avoid situations like this. The tacky stain on the shirt, he not clean cut. It's just nope. That's crazy. Yeah, like it's not iron. It's just a mess. Picky, selective, I don't care. Call it whatever you want to call it. It makes sense to me in my life because I don't be having these problems. This is crazy.
Single. You're talking all this bullshit, but you're single. You got all these big tits, big ass. You're so nice. You're so amazing, but you're single. Tell me about it. Why are you fucking single? There's a reason why. Because of this. Why am I single? Because American women suck. Every time I go out of the country, it's like instant, like crazy, bro. I mean, even out of this, even.
And then you know what be killing me about these passport bros? They be going over there, they be getting they Peter Wacker wet, okay, and then they be coming here and they want to talk like big shit, like yeah, like I was getting women over there. Sir, you wasn't getting them by spitting game and like actually putting in real effort. You was pulling out your wallet. Like anybody can do that. Hell, I could, listen, ladies, you all want to go to Colombia and we get some women and show them how many women we could get if we go over there. You know how we do when we go to brunch. It's nothing when it comes to brunch. I mean, we could go and do the same damn thing. We could go over there and do it. I don't understand. They try to make it seem like they doing something we can't even do. We could go over there and buy women too. They go over there and they come back and they be feeling themselves. They done got their ego stroked, so they feeling like they got their chest all out. They feeling themselves because they finally got some, even though they had to pay. It's crazy. So then they come back over here feeling themselves and think that it's gonna be the same game, and it's not. It is not. So that's the issue with all of this. That's why he talking the way that he talking, because he just went over there, spent some money. Spent some money. I know she chose this. Yeah, it's a mess. Spent some money, and then he want to come back and act like he got it going on. Like, sir, go back to Colombia. Why are you even back over here? All of this from one date. Yes, one date. It doesn't seem like he gets many of them, okay? Because this is crazy.
Out of Miami too, but like out of the state, it's way easier. But still, it's like you American women are so fucking burnt out. It don't matter what a nigga do, It's like you're just gonna like be like, why even ask me to take you to Nikki Beach if you're not interested at the park? I don't give a fuck if you don't like me. Like, like that's fine. I have options, but like, don't fucking tell me, oh, take me to Nikki Beach, and then right after say, oh, well, I don't know how to fucking respond. Fuck you. It's like you don't realize, bro. Like you women are just fucking trash, bro. Because you act like the nigga, like the nigga talking to you was like, oh my god, this is not the guy that I met. Yeah, the guy that you met fucking brought you on a $500 dinner, bitch. Only for you to say today, oh, I don't know how to respond. Am I still talking to the same guy?
Listen, that sprinkle advice is for seasoned women. Okay? It's for seasoned women. Because I don't think she really knew what she was getting herself into. I really don't. Because he's really upset. Because he spent $500 on her and he wants something from her. And he feels like he hasn't gotten that. And then she thinks that this man just wants to spend money on her for fun. And that's not realistic either. So that's why I said he was looking for a prostitute and she was looking for a sugar daddy without sex. That's what. So he's mad. Like he's really triggered by all of this. But this is not the way to go about it though. Like I feel like he's dangerous. I feel like he's a very dangerous man.
Fuck you. Like, bitch, like what did your ex put you through? I'm sure you didn't do a goddamn thing except sit there and be a bitch. The fuck did he do to you? Did he beat you? No. Did he take any money from you? No. Didn't do nothing. Like black women always want to put a black man down, bro. No matter what it is. I don't see no pictures of no nigga on your fucking.
Mind you, we never talked about my ex because I don't talk about exes
on
the
fucking
first
big face. I learned so much from my fucking ex-girlfriends. I just don't give a fuck anymore. If you're gonna treat me like shit, I'll treat you like shit, bitch. Oh, I don't know how to respond. Well, okay. Stick my finger up your ass.
Y'all hear them cocaine sniffs too, right? Oh, okay.
Oh my god, I fucking hate living here, bro. I really do. I really, 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 really do. Like, I really, 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 really do. I hate living here, bro. Because of fucking bullshit women like you, bro.
I think he hates women. I don't even think he likes women at all. That's what's also scary about the incel is that I don't think they like women at all. They want to have sex with women. They want to be nurtured by women, but they don't actually like women. They don't, because at the same time, they're like jealous. Like they think that being a woman is easier and it's harder being a man. That's why they're an incel. And so like, there's that underlying jealousy, but then there's also like that underlying, I still want to have sex with you though. Like I want to use you for all of your resources, but I don't like you though, because I'm jealous of you. I think your life is easy and mine is hard. I have to be a man. And I don't want to be a man, so I choose to be an incel. Like that's what it's some sick shit. Okay, it's sick. It's sick. And then really, they want to sleep with their mothers. Like honestly, like they want to like sleep with their mothers because they want the mommy, because they don't want to be a man. Like that's what I'm trying to get. The incels are so dangerous. They don't want to be a man, and they still want to be attached to their mommy's booby. But then they want to have sex. So it's like they want a woman that will act like his mother that they can have sex with, but they don't like women because they think that their life, like being a woman, is easy. It's weird. That's why I'm like, girl, that's why they're scary. That's why they're like, that's why when they was like, oh, I'm going overseas, I'm a passport, bro. You don't see me crying a tear wanting you to stay. Because we need that energy. All the incels, listen, get on your boats, get on your planes, do whatever you need to do to get over there. Because like you're crazy. We do not want to deal with that. That's too much and weird.
You fucking hate you. Like, look at, we could have talked about it. If you came at me respectfully, fuck you, bitch. You disrespected me. Go fuck yourself. We could have talked about, bitch. We talk about it right now, and you're still a bitch. You still won't pick up the phone because you're a fucking kid. You're immature. Go fuck yourself. You don't know how to treat a man. That's why your fucking last relationship failed. My last relationship lasted 4 years. Your last relationship is like you don't even talk about it. You haven't even talked about
We
it.
literally never talked about my last relationship.
And you see, oh, what is he doing over there? You see how you can't be transparent with men when it comes to your past relationships and things like that because they'll try to weaponize it and use it against you. And see, he couldn't trigger her because that's what he was trying to do. He was trying to trigger her by talking about her ex, but because she never gave up that information, he couldn't trigger her. He couldn't try to get under her skin, even though he was trying to. That's why it's just best that you keep things to yourself. Just keep it to yourself because he definitely was going to try to use it against her here, but he really couldn't.
Maybe making all these assumptions.
Throwing tits and ass and all that, you can't even keep a man? I wonder why. Because you're a gold digger. Because you're a cunt. Because you have nothing to offer in any kind of relationship. All you do is say, I don't know how to respond. Can you take me to the beach? Like, don't sit up here thinking, like, I'm desperate for you. That's the only way that can be interpreted. Like, you think I'm desperate for you or some shit. After I didn't talk to you for like a week and a half. I don't know what the fuck is on your mind, bro. You're just a fucking clown to me. I don't even respect you anymore after you said that shit. You know? I was willing to just take you out. Like, okay, like, you know, she might be a gold digger, but I'll still take her out and have fun. She seems like a cool girl. But then you gonna say, oh, I tell you, I fucking man, I just try to be genuine with your stupid black punk ass. Tell you I miss you. What do you tell me? Oh, I have no idea how to respond to that, buddy.
See, he was looking for her. I told y'all he wanted her to stroke his ego. He was looking for validation. He was looking for her validation. And he felt like, oh, like I know what it is. Cause like he knows what it is. He has to pay, he has to put up money. Okay, like she's gonna at minimum, if not give me the sex, she'll validate me with attention or with a text or something like that. So that's why he was upset. Like this whole thing like really triggered him and unleashed the crazy. So she was able to dodge this nuclear missile, but that's what he wanted from her. Like it set him off when he texted her and said, I miss you. And she didn't text, didn't respond, did nothing. And it triggered the hell out of him. And now he just trauma dumping on her. So she was in a position where that's what he wanted. He wanted her validation. She didn't give it to him. And now this man is triggered. And now he's just trauma dumping all of his past experiences on her. And she listening.
Yeah, I don't even know why you said that. Like, wow. The fuck is you, Kevin Hart? What was you, Monique now? You Monique? Fuck ass bitch.
Yeah, so that was that. So mind y'all, I sent this message before I listened to all of the voice messages and how disrespectful they were. I said, I could understand how you could have misinterpreted my message and it upset you, but there's no reason to defend myself because it's gone too far. Yes, we had a good time, but not good enough to come back from you calling me out my name. He said, if we had such a good time, then you would hear me out instead of being passive aggressive. You wouldn't just be so quick to block me like I'm some kind of psycho. Women like you never ever pick up the phone like a grown woman. But keep it real, I don't think you was really interested in me if you're going to tell me you don't know how to respond. That's some clown shit.
Sir, she has blocked you. How many times he talking about it's just like a grown woman to not pick up the phone? She blocked you. You are blocked. Okay? She don't want to talk to you and you need to accept that. All right? You need to accept that. It's crazy.
In my book. I said, I would have heard you out if you came respectfully. He said, I had every right to call you out of your name because you disrespected me. Why would I come at you respectfully when you disrespected me like that? So how was I supposed to interpret it? I keep asking you, but you're not responding. I said, I was interested in you, but you clearly don't believe that. So it doesn't matter what I say. He said, you see that passive aggressive bullshit you're doing? I was this and I was that. And we had such a great time and great fun and this and that, but extremely passive aggressive. And you never even apologize once. You don't respond to a man saying you don't know how to respond when he did good by you. Are you listening? I said, have you apologized for calling me a fat, worthless bitch who should kill myself, nigga? He said, okay, I mean, yeah.
Girl, it's her responding for me. It's her responding. And then, ladies, okay? The reason why you don't respond to some bullshit is because then he can't assume that you read what he sent. But as soon as you start responding, then it automatically is registering in his brain like, oh, she reading these messages and I'm talking shit about her. Duh, like at the first sight of disrespect, no response at all, just a block. And then he would always have to wonder if she actually received the messages that I sent. That's what was killing me. I think that's what was frustrating a lot of women when we were listening to this story, was her continuously responding.
I apologize for that, but that shit hurt when you say you don't know how to respond. That's basically saying you don't miss me, as if I'm not shit to you. So I'm sure you can understand how that frustrated me. If not, then that's clown shit, and I stand by that, because I did good by you till you said this stupid ass shit that angered me. And I'm gonna be honest, y'all, it's just more and more and more messages. Then he goes to tell me, I told you that I don't care about tits and ass and all that shit. I used to do porn with over 50 videos. Want to see? Hold on, you think I'm playing? Then proceeds to send me his links of him doing porn. Y'all, when I tell you a bullet was dodged, he just kept.
And he's also done that before, y'all. He's sent other women videos of himself as well. He's very proud of his OnlyFans days. Crazy.
Going, I said, I hope you feel better with all that off your chest, and I hope you found what you're looking for. He said, you're a cunt, kill yourself, bitch. I said, okay. He said, that's why you're single. You're just a bitch with your hand out, talking about you don't miss me. Well, bitch, then miss me. You're just a fat black bitch with big tits and broke as fuck, playing innocent. Da, 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 da. I said, if I'm all that, then why are you so mad? And then he just kept going. Y'all, I told him, the last thing I said to him was that he said that I begged him to take me to Nikki Beach. I said, I never begged you to take me anywhere. And again, you suggested both places. And then I blocked him once again. And then I called the police and filed a police report. After literally messaging, harassing me, calling me from all different types of numbers for hours, he then decides to.
I'm exhausted. Okay, this situation has exhausted me because I can't sit through, like, this man is disturbing my peace. Could you imagine you just met a man and he's disturbing your peace to this level? I can't imagine that, because as soon as a man come in and he doing all of this and my life was peaceful and it was quiet, and, you know, I had my life. I had things that I enjoyed. I had peace and quiet. And then he coming in and doing all of this. This man would have been blocked. He's draining my energy. He is truly disturbing my peace. I would not. That's why I'm like, I can't even imagine me entertaining this. Ain't no way. And I just met you. We went on one date and you acting like you're already bringing in the chaos. No way. No way.
Go through my social media and begin sending messages to my friends and people that follow me. This is what he sends to one of my homegirls. Like, sir, you're completely unhinged. Like, this type of behavior is so freaking scary, because what are you on?
And that's why, like, that right there is why, you know, listen, this is entertainment. Okay. This is entertainment. And that's why, like, when it's all said and done, there's nothing that she could have done, in my opinion. This man is crazy. Okay, he's like a psychopath. Like, when you're dealing with crazy and you're dealing with a psychopath, there's no working it out with them. There's no reason. It didn't matter what she did. Okay, whether she went up to the apartment or she didn't go up to the apartment. She couldn't have dodged this. This man is crazy. Like, he's a psychopath. Like, so I just, like, at the end of the day, like, the video is for entertainment purposes only, because, like, can we be real? This man is crazy. So it didn't matter. Like, honestly, I think she would have got the same response from this man, even if she wouldn't have went out with him. Like, that's how crazy he is. So, you know, my little commentary is commentary, but, you know, at the end of the day, when we get down to the meat and the bones of this situation, there's nothing that she could have done that would have given her a different experience, because he's a psychopath. So it's just, yeah, like, he's a psychopath. Nothing. She could have did everything right. Like, you know, I know we were keeping track of the red flags, but she could have stopped at every red flag here, and it's just he still would have been like crazy towards her. I don't know. They should make that illegal. They really should. So I just want the girls to understand that, like, at the end of the day, listen, we just got to call it what it is. This man is like crazy. He needs to be off the street. He doesn't need to be around women at all. He's a danger to women and himself. Okay. He's a danger to anybody around him. Seriously. Because no way. I know she did. She spent hours of her life responding to him. Yeah. And he's an energy vampire. So he liked it. Like, he was draining her energy and she was giving it to him. It's crazy.
Literally, to be this angry, this like hostile after going on one date, and you're acting like I disrespected you, I did something wrong to you, when literally I just wanted to address the discrepancy between your words and your actions. Like, this is insane. I'm not gonna lie, I was about to call my ex back and let him know I want my family back. Like, that man done messed up. Let me let that be known. He done messed up. But this was way out of my comfort zone. I literally never expected things to blow up like this. I was genuine.
I have a question because I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I could never go back. But after y'all like hearing her story, if you ever experienced something like this, would you go back to your ex? Because I could never. Nothing can make me go back. Not even this story, you know. But would you, is it that bad to the point where you would go back to your ex? No, that's why I say she not innocent to me, because it's like, what? Like, you would go back to your ex? What are you doing? Like, what are we doing out here? I think she's confused. And the reason why I say this is because I think she's confused on what she wants out of life. I think that's what it is. Like, which is why she probably should sit in the house for a little bit and figure out what she wants to do. Because y'all, nothing can make me go back. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Hell could freeze over and he could be the last man on earth. I would never, ever. Okay. I could never go back. That's why I was like, I think she need to do some healing. She need to sit up in the house and figure out what she wants, because she can't go back out on the dating scene like this. Okay. She's a danger to herself in the dating scene. Like, she's a danger to her. It's dangerous for her to go back out here, like in this confusion. Because like the dating scene now, you can't just be confused, desperate, or you can't be confused on what you want. You can't be desperate, and you can't just be out here having fun with no strategy. Okay. So if you out here, you having fun, you having a good time, but you're not trying to have sex, you're just trying to have a man show you a good time, you have to stroke a man's ego, period. No exceptions. If you are willing to put out and you just want to have a good time and you want a man to show you a good time, then okay, cool. Y'all on the same page with that man. He's going to be willing to pay. You're probably the girl in today's society where you're going to get the most. Just being honest. Okay. But if you're looking for something genuine, something authentic, the apps is not where you need to meet that person. You're going to have to meet that person face to face. Okay, so she needs to sit in the house and figure out what she wants, because that's the blueprint now for women. And then you have women, like I said, the last option is to just remain single because you don't want to put out and you don't want to stroke a man's ego, so you just stay single. Ain't nothing wrong with that either. But that is the blueprint. That is how you date today. Okay, if you're looking for something organic and genuine, off the dating apps. If you are looking for a man that will trick on you and you don't want to have sex, you got to stroke his ego. And then if you are willing to put out and you willing to have this man show you a good time or whatever the case may be, then you're probably going to get the most. Okay. But you're putting out and you're stroking his ego. And if you opting out of all of this bullshit, if you opting out of all of this, then you just single and you living your best life. You want some eat, love, pray. You traveling solo. You doing so. You hanging out with the girls. You got a fulfilled life. Okay. But these are the times. Like, this is the era of life that we're in. So That's just the formula. Anything outside of that is not going to work. So she need to sit in the house long enough to figure out like what she really doing, what she got, what she doing. You know what I mean? Like what direction does she want to head in? But those are her options. Those are her choices. And they're not bad choices. You know, it's just those are the choices that we have. So, and then if you're looking for something genuine and authentic, it's not going to be on the dating apps, because these dating apps nowadays, it's really all about hooking up. It's not about finding a genuine connection that's not really transactional. When you get on the dating apps, it's more transactional than anything. So just keep that in mind. That's just the culture that we're in right now.
Only hoping we could just have a conversation about like, you know, where we see things going. You feel me? Being like just super honest about the rate and speed that we want to like progress things. I didn't know that was like such a offense. Yeah. And there's parts of this where, you know, I kikied and I laughed and all of that stuff. But honestly, none of this is really funny. The police came over and I filed a case report. And I could kind of tell that they also weren't taking it that serious. And I just watch a lot of true crime. You feel me? I just study psychology.
And let this be a lesson. Let this be a lesson for her and all the girls around the world, all the women around the world. When you respond and you call the police, they're not going to take you serious. And the reason is because they're not even like, you can't even like try to persuade them to take you serious. And the reason is because you were responding. And, you know, couples get into it, people get into it all the time, and then they're back cool again, right? So you got to make it known that you want nothing to do with that person by not responding. And then it will look like someone is harassing you because you're not texting them back. You're avoiding them. But she wasn't really avoiding him. Like, she was entertaining him still, which was part of the reason why she couldn't really even persuade them to take her serious, because she kept responding. So the only thing he had really done, if you're looking at it from a standpoint of, I didn't see everything go down, I could only go off of what this woman is saying, it's looking like they just got into an argument and he was, just throwing out slurs towards her and she didn't like it. So it would have looked completely different to the police if you just wouldn't have responded at all. And it would have looked like, okay, yeah, like this man is stalking her. He's created like 12 phone numbers. She hasn't responded. She hasn't texted them back or anything like that. So then when you would have filed your report, it would really look like he was harassing and stalking you. But the more you were responding, it was looking like y'all just got in a fight and you didn't like it and you didn't agree with what that's what it looks like. I'm just saying what it looks like from the outside looking in. So for me personally, I wasn't shocked that the police didn't take her serious.
I just see the type of behaviors that are red flags, and this is beyond red flag behavior. I'm extremely disappointed because I've never been talked to this extent by a man. And it honestly makes me very, very sad and upset because these type of situations, domestic disputes, verbal abuse, those type of things, I really don't respond well because I grew up in a home where there was a lot of domestic violence. And because of that, that's always been something that's extremely triggering for me. Like in my last relationship, we literally never argue, like not to this extent. Of course we disagree, we had lots of disagreements, but as far as the way that we express our disagreements, we never really called each other out of our name. Like I'm trying to think to the worst argument that we had, even when breaking up, I don't think we called each other out of our names like that. So this is just something that I'm definitely not used to. I don't know how to respond to, and it really saddens me because the fact that he feels so comfortable coming at me like this means that he has had these type of interactions with women before. The crazy thing is, when I went to his apartment, I actually texted one of my friends. I told them his full name and I gave them, the link to my location, which is how I knew where his location was, his address was, to give to the police, because I did kind of have some intuitive feelings of like, you need to make sure that you're safe with this guy, just because like I was telling y'all, he was a little more touchy than I would have liked, or just trying to like kiss me and, make sexual remarks and stuff. And, when I would say, please just treat me like a lady, just keep it cute, and we would like kind of laugh it off or whatever. Like he would.
Girl, hell no. You don't never laugh when you need to be stern. Hell no. So he didn't take, like, every boundary she set, that man didn't take her serious. because she was too lenient and not stern enough. So you laughing it off. He thinking, oh, she cool with it. Like I can keep playing with her a little bit. That's what he was thinking. He wasn't thinking like, oh, she's serious. Not if you laughing. When it's something serious, you gotta listen. You gotta have a straight face, and you need to be serious. And you need to let him know, like that's not cool. That's not gonna fly. That's yeah, like playing. That's why I said. It's just it's like she was playing games, and I don't know if she was playing games or she just didn't know any better. Like it's really hard to tell, but it's like, come on now. It's too much. It's just too much. Because touchy feely and like he's groping you and he is touching you without your permission. That's sexual assault. You know what I mean? Like he's not respecting your boundaries. That's why I'm like, it's crazy. Black women don't even know what sexual assault is because we have been violated and in ways that in so many different situations and scenarios that we don't even recognize when someone has violated us. But he violated her several times. Like if you weren't comfortable with him touching you, if you weren't comfortable with him trying to be like the sexual talk and all of that, then you should have left then.
Would chill for the moment and then it would like come back. What I'm learning in this is that if it's not a full yes, if it's not a full I'm comfortable, if it's not a full, I can see this going to the next level, then there's no reason to take things further. I was under the assumption that people dated for fun. Maybe it's because the last time I was like casually dating, I was 21, pre me being in a relationship. And a lot of the dating scenarios were very casual. Guys didn't want a relationship. They didn't want, something super serious. So
girl, he didn't want that with you. He was just love bombing you. He didn't want that with you. Yeah, he did not want anything serious with her. He just wanted to have sex with her. That's it. He was just love bombing you, sis. That's why I say she needs to stay in the house and she needs to really like get put up on some game. And she also needs to figure out she needs to go back to the dating scene with strategy behind what she wants. But in today's world, like dating for fun while not having sex, I've never seen it. I've never heard of it. If a man is paying for you to go on a trip, he's paying for you to do this and paying for you to do that, and there's no sex involved. The only way that could really go on is if this is too big. I like his thing is shrimp little, honey. That's the only way. I'm sorry, we just got to keep it real. The only way a man gonna be tricking on you and taking you here and doing this is shrimp little in the pants. That's it. So those are your options. You either gonna luck up and find shrimp little and he not trying to have sex with you. He may go down on you, but he not trying to really have sex with you like that, but he's spin on you. That's the only way it would make sense. That's the only way. It's shrimp little in the pants and he willing to spend money, go down on, do everything that you want to do. But girl, that's the only man that's going to be out here in 2024 doing that. I'm just being honest. That's the only man that's going to be out here doing it.
I went into this phase of dating with that same mindset because being fresh out of a relationship, I'm not looking for a relationship either. I'm not looking for, someone to be the next long-term commitment, but I am looking to get to know people and just having fun and just taking things easy, slow. That's what I was looking for. And so that's why I didn't just come back with I miss you too, because I just feel like it starts to become disingenuous. Dating can very quickly become disingenuous. And I always try to be very genuine when it comes to dating. And so that's something that makes it a little bit upsetting, being accused of being a gold digger or whatever, all this stuff, because I really wasn't even on that. But it's like, if I was on that, then obviously I would have just went with.
Girl, if you would have been on that, you would have avoided this man because he don't like gold diggers. That's what he said. So if you would have showed signs that you was a gold digger or potentially could be one, he would have avoided you because he don't like gold diggers. So it's correct. Maybe we need to reevaluate that. Who cares if he thinks you're a gold digger because you require a certain standard? I don't stay in nothing below a 4.5 star hotel. If it's 4.5 and if it's below 4.5 stars, I'm not staying there. Call me a gold digger. I don't like it. If 4.5 stars, anything below 4.5 stars, you can't convince me that those sheets are clean. that they really scrub the bottom of the shower, that the towels are really clean. You know, like you walk up in that bathroom, there's still makeup on from the last people that was up in this hotel. So listen, I don't care. I don't care if people think I'm bougie and require a lot. That don't offend me, because I'll never be in no environment where it's nasty. It's just nasty. So no, like, I don't know why she's so concerned about that. Because if the resort ain't giving, I'm not staying there. If the hotel is not giving, I'm not staying there. I'm not. Nope. Make a video on recognizing the signs. The same response as that lady does by laughing uncomfortable things. Yeah, she at that point, and I get it. Like, you know, sometimes when you're in that position as a woman and something makes you uncomfortable, you kind of laugh it off because it makes you that uncomfortable. But in those moments, like, you actually need to show your strength from, you know, your femininity. Yes, we can be strong, right? And that would have been the time to be like, okay, I gotta be serious, because if I laugh, he's not gonna take me serious. He's going to think that, you know, this is like a playful banter that we have, and it feeds into what he wants. So in that moment, she needed to make it stern and very clear to him, because I think she really didn't send a clear message. It was kind of more of like playful. And so I could see how he could have misread that with her, because again, he's a passport bro. They're not really good at reading social cues. And so he would have to, he's the type of man where you have to be stern, because if not, like, he's just going to think you're playing with him. But then again, I say all of this and this man is crazy. So I don't know, like, nothing. I don't think anything that she could have done when it comes to this man that would have changed the outcome. But if this was like a different man and it was kind of like a similar situation without the crazy and the psychopath part, then take the advice. Okay, because like, I honestly don't think nothing this woman could have done that would have changed this situation at all. Like, at all. I just have to make that clear. But I get what you're saying. I get where you're coming from.
With whatever you were saying to get whatever out of you. When I tell y'all, I literally never mentioned this man's money. Like, the entire time we were dating, he continues to mention his money, you know, what he wanted to do for me, get my hair done, buy me clothes, all of these different type of things. And I was never like jumping at those things like, oh my gosh, yes, I can't wait.
Listen. Okay, maybe you should have been. You would have got something out of the situation. Maybe you would have got something: new hairdo, new wig, new bag, new something. Because to be going through all of this and you didn't get nothing but a little dinner date, first date, that's crazy. But no, let me be serious. So what I wanted to say is that also, you know, the interesting thing about men who take advice from other men online is, he didn't get women when he was younger. He had to get his money up. And so when he was younger, he wanted to get girls, but he couldn't get them because they weren't interested in him like that. He had no game, no social cues, no nothing. So now that he has money and he's been sitting online in his mother's basement getting educated on how to get girls, now he leads with his wallet. And the women that he attracts are women that don't treat him right, that don't treat him well, that use him and take advantage of him. So that triggers, and he gets even more mad and more angry, because the advice that he's getting from men is really bad advice. Because the only women that he's going to attract is not a woman that really cares about him and really likes him for who he is, but who wants something from him. But it's because he was sitting online listening to that red pill content about getting your money up, getting in the gym and everything like that. And now he's attracting a certain type of woman, and then he's getting frustrated. But then the kicker when it comes to all of this, right, is the women that are like this are the women that he's the most attracted to physically. And so it's like, you know, I want to feel bad for men, but it's like, at the end of the day, you're attracted to that type of woman that comes with that requirement, and you just need to meet them because you're attracted to her and you want something from her. So you need to meet her requirements and her standards, because if that's the type of woman that you want the Instagram baddie, you want all of that. Okay, well, she costs. She's not free. And that's how they are. And the reason why they're like that is because they can be like that. That's why they really are the prize. But, you know, that's a conversation for another day, you know. And then those men got you convinced women are not the prize. Women are not the prize. But that's why Fresh and Fit was out here in the Hermes store tricking And he didn't tell y'all. How much did he trick? Was it 20,000, 15,000, something like that? He was out here tricking because he knew that the type of woman that he wants, you know, they look like a blow-up doll, big boobs, small waist, got a little, you know, BBL situation, like that aesthetic. He knows that those women are not gonna just like entertain him without tricking. So he's frustrated because he's taking the advice from the red pill content creators. They're not even living up to what they out here preaching, because offline they are tricking. They're being a simp. So he's frustrated because he's not getting the same experience. And then he's mad because he's getting taken advantage of, and he's not reading different he don't know the game like that, you know? So it's crazy, but that is an incel, which is a passport, bro.
We literally had a conversation where I told him, you know, I feel like a lot of Miami is very materialistic and super like focused on capitalism and trying to appear to have the best life. And that's just something that I'm not really that into, you feel me? And I thought that we had a really, you know, solid foundation of understanding the character of each other, which is like the most important thing. And I can't honestly say I felt like he was a little more interested in me than I was in him. But like I said, it wasn't that I wasn't interested in him at all. I was open to getting to know him more and open to like exploring the possibility of things growing into something, but I wasn't rushing that at all. But obviously, after everything you guys just heard, there's absolutely no way that we could ever like be anything.
Like I said, I didn't want to do too much commentary in this video.
That's a lot, y'all. That's why I listen, I opted out of the dating scene for now, because every time I go out there, girl, it's a mess. It's a mess. Like, it's, for me, the reason is because I like my peace more. I do. Like, I like how stable I am. My money is good. There's no stress. There's nobody around you getting on your nerves and bothering you. And this man, she met this man. She took a chance. She put herself out there and she met this crazy man. And she didn't even know him for a full month. And this is what she has been left with. Who in their right mind want to deal with that? No. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with that at all. Like, I send my prayers and my sorrows to the girls that want to do it. You know, I'm gonna support you, sis, but I can't do it. I can't even do it for some money, for a bag. I can't even do it for a bag, shoes. I'd rather just go work and get it myself. I could work in peace, buy the shoes and the bag in peace. I don't even got to have nobody bothering me or expecting a BJ at the end of the night because he took me shopping here. I just go buy the shit myself, like, honestly, and just make it about me, you know? So the girls that are still in there, listen, send my support, because I can't do it. I can't. So the follow-up behind her story time that went viral, she decided to make a video about all the green flags from my first date with a psycho that made me ignore the red flags, which I think is interesting. So let's see what she has to say.
With the psychopath. This is my last video on this topic because honestly, like, I'm super drained. But I wanted to talk about this because obviously nobody is like just a complete walking red flag. And I think that we often overlook red flags because of the green flags. Also, I feel like nobody really gives this perspective of talking about all the good things that happen before someone like flips shit. The first green flag at the time was the type of dates that he suggested. Like I've already made very clear, he suggested both of the places we should.
That ain't a green flag. You should never be impressed. I'm sorry. Listen, why you should never be impressed is because if you are impressed, that means you are charmed, which means that his charm could manipulate you, sis. You can't be easily impressed because he wanted to take you to Nikki Beach. Like, girl, what? That's why I said, listen, sprinkle girlies. That advice is for seasoned women, okay? You cannot be impressed. That, like, because then when you're impressed, then you're easily charmed. Then that means you're then they see that you're easily charmed. Then they're like, oh, I can manipulate her. I can manipulate her. She gonna be easy. I could just run some game, feed her some bullshit. She gonna go for it. She gonna go for it. So you can't be impressed just because he want to take you somewhere nice. It should be an expectation when you have nice standards. You have high standards.
Go, and I just thought it was a green flag that he was suggesting nice places because at the time I thought that it meant, he valued the time and effort that he was putting in to get to know me. Once he actually got to the date,
He valued it. He did. There was some value to it, and it was because he thought that he was gonna get the cheeks or the boobs in this situation. That's what he thought. He thought he was gonna get something out of it. So that's what I'm saying. It's like she thinking like a woman and he moving like a man. That don't go together. So as a man, he thinking, okay, if I take her to this nice restaurant and I impress her, then she'll let me sleep with her. That's it. That's it. That's it. And not, he really cares. He's trying to wine and dine me. He listen, men are only romantic to sleep with you. That's it. Like, I just need the girls to understand they're not romantic because they want romance. They're romantic and will feed into your delusional ass fantasy to get the cheeks. Listen, when it comes to a man, everything they do is to get the cheeks. That's it. Just to get the cheeks. And then they get around certain women, and because women will throw themselves at some men, right? Then they don't want the cheeks. They're like, that's all you want to bring is your body. But when you carry yourself differently, right? You don't throw yourselves at men and things like that. Then just know, like, he gonna do everything that you want him to do. Feed your fantasy, feed into the romance, give you this experience. Go to this whack ass restaurant that he don't give a shit about, and then he wants the cheeks at the end of the night, and he wants his ego stroke. You wanted to go to this fancy restaurant. You wanted romance. He don't care about none of that.
and I saw him in person. I actually found him attractive. I know that people are talking about his looks and things like that. I personally tend to think like guys don't take that great of pictures anyway, especially if they're not like in the limelight like that. But in person, I found him attractive, but I don't think.
Girl, he called you is she defending his looks right now after this man said that? So he said that he looked better than you. That, like, I'm not defending this man. No way.
Think that he felt attractive, which is why I think there was like some underlying insecurities there, But in my personal, honest opinion, like I feel like he was attractive. I even was talking about him on my close friends, and I remember looking back through the videos, and I was like, "Hold on, y'all! Like, he actually was kind of cute." You know what I mean? But no man is cute enough to call me out my name. So the second green flag was we connected on a similar.
I don't know how old she is, but she said that she was 21. No, the last time she was on the dating scene was when she was 21, and she's been in a long-term relationship. So she could be like in her mid-20s or in her late 20s, but I wouldn't say she was 30 yet. I don't think. Hold on, let me see if I can like fix this. So let me go big. Okay, let me share my screen.
A similar goal of trying to become more healthy. He was in the process of like losing weight, and I think he had already lost a little bit of weight, and it was like the same thing here. So we both were kind of like talking about that, and that seemed like a green flag. The next green flag was like the ease of conversation, and is cute enough to call me out my name. So the second green flag was we connected on a similar goal of trying to become more healthy. He was in the process of like losing weight, and I think he had already and that seemed like a green flag, you know. The next green flag was like the ease of conversation. Like I felt like we were having good conversation, but something that I'm also starting to notice is that I have to stop giving people points for having good conversation because I'm a good conversationalist. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like I can pull good conversation out of pretty much anyone. But yeah, we had good conversation. Like, you know, we talked about zodiac signs, we talked about goals, we talked about music, you know, so that was a green flag for me. This one is going to be kind of confusing because I
Ah, zodiac signs? Y'all, I need my girl to stay in the house. I need her, girl. They gonna eat her up. They gonna eat her up. They gonna eat her up in these streets. I need my girl to stay in the house. She needs to stay. We need to lock her up. We need to lock her up. I'm for real. Because zodiac signs? Like that was no. Listen, I be joking with y'all with the zodiacs. I don't be serious. We got to look at the character and the behavior and the patterns, the consistency. Zodiac signs? Oh, I hope y'all not out here doing that. I hope y'all not out here doing that in real life. I just be joking with y'all. But in real life, we pay attention to character, behaviors, patterns, consistency. Does he have integrity? You know what I mean? But zodiac signs? No. She got to be young, y'all. She got to be young.
made this a red flag as well. But I think the, you know, love bombing, at the time, it felt kind of like a green flag because it's like, okay, this guy really likes me. He's really into me. He's really into my looks. He's really into, you know, my personality. It felt like a green flag at the time. The next green flag at the time was making plans for the future. So the fact that he had already set up our next date on the first date, the fact that he was already talking about, you know, the vacations he wanted to go on, you know, he talked about wanting to be in a relationship, wanting to like, you know, do all of these different things. So the forethought of the future at that point in time was a green flag for me. Another green flag was the fact that he had, you know, a decent job, but also he had like hobbies, you know, that were like good, solid hobbies to be into. I personally feel like everybody needs a fucking hobby, but yeah, he might need to.
Now I got a question. What what was his job? Because she said decent. Girl, it should be he had a good job with good benefits. Like, you know what I mean? Decent. What was the job? I need like what decent in this economy? We can't do decent with 3 kids in this economy. Okay. He need to have a good job with 3 kids in this economy, sis. That's why I said that was a threat. That was when he said he wanted to give you 3 kids with a decent job in this economy. That's in Miami, and you know Miami is expensive. There's too much. There's too many red flags. Too many. A decent job, but he want 3 kids. What kind of life is that in this economy? Because that's crazy. 3 kids.
Pick up another one. Those are some of the green flags. I just wanted to share those because I feel like I said, the green flags are what makes us overlook the red flags, and that's not the way that it should be. You know, we shouldn't just be overlooking like, you know, behaviors that are concerning just because, you know, there were some good traits about someone as well. But yeah, honestly, I wish that he could have leaned more into those good traits because
I have a question. And be nice. Be nice. Do you think any of her green flags were really green flags? No. I didn't hear a green flag. You know what I was expecting to hear was like, oh, well, I'm gonna just make up some green flags to me. Oh, he respected my boundaries when I set a boundary with him about taking things slow and not being too physical too soon. And, you know, like that would have been a green flag for me. But none of the things she really said were green to me, in my opinion. Not even the whole, oh, I need to lose weight, It's sounding like I'm insecure about my body and I'm not whole within myself. And I really shouldn't be dating at all because I could easily get triggered because I'm in front of a beautiful woman and I may be threatened if she gets attention or people are looking at her. You know what I mean? Like, so even the weight loss thing, it wasn't a green flag. Like I didn't hear one. Actually, the weight loss thing was a red flag for me. So, because when you're dealing with a man that's insecure with his body, he's gonna be insecure about what you wearing, who you getting attention from, and how much attention you getting, because they're insecure about their bodies. They're just gonna project it. So that's how men project their insecurities when it comes to their bodies, and women do it in a different way when they're insecure about their bodies. But they can project in friendship, and men can project in a relationship, but they get triggered when they see you getting a lot of attention because you got a nice body and you get a lot of attention. That's going to trigger him, because then he feels like, oh, you can easily be taken. All a man got to do is come in with some bigger muscles than me, like a nice, chest, arm situation, and like he could take you from me. Like that's why the weight loss thing, it just wasn't it wasn't a green flag for me.
When he wasn't trying to kiss me, and when he wasn't, you know what I'm saying, doing all the red flag behavior, he was actually really chill. And I was like, I genuinely was excited to get to know him. But yeah. These are the red flags I ignored on my first date with a psychopath. I'm going to be telling them in order that they actually happened. So of course they progressively get worse. The first time was something that I really should have clocked before we even went on the date, and that was when I was scoping their social media profile. Now, this doesn't have anything to do with how they look or the type of pictures that they take, because
so that tells me she saw Myron's photo. See, that's why I remember when I said, I was like, I don't think she's innocent. My gut is telling me my intuition is telling me she's not innocent. So you telling me you went on his Instagram, you scrubbed his Instagram, you saw his Instagram, you saw the picture with Myron, and you didn't question that? Like that, what y'all, I'm for real. Like I've sat down with a man on a dinner date, and he said a Kevin Samuels line. Girl, I left. I got up out of there. I said, excuse me, I need to go to the bathroom. Did not go back. The hell? And I was like, oh, hell no. Like, I'm not sitting down because like, honestly, what it was for me was he's not his own man. Because I mean, I want the organic, you know what I don't want the GMO made by Kevin Samuels, Kid and Samuels, cat daddy. All right. I want an organic man. Okay. So if he's sitting up here listening to another man and he talking like another man, I didn't go on a date with Kevin Samuels. I went on a date with your ass. So I'm gonna have to leave because you talking and you sounding like another man online. You're sounding like a man online. I wanted to date you, not Kevin Samuels. I don't like it. 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 So no, like I've gotten up from the table, y'all. I don't play about that. If I sit down with a man and he starts sounding like some man online, I'm getting up. I'm getting up from the table. Or if I see that he's into certain content, I go through their following list to see what they be following, what they into, what's on their newsfeed, what they look at whenever they're on social media. Girl, and then if I would have came across Myron or Fresh, no, hell no. It's a no. Nope.
Personally, I don't really judge men based off of things like that, but they did have a picture with Myron from Fresh and Fits. Now, the reason I gave grace for this was because I know that Miami is a very celebrity culture-esque, type of place. So people just take pictures with people just to take pictures with people. So I was just hoping that, he didn't necessarily idolize their philosophy just because they were in the same room. The second red flag that I ignored is once he got to dinner, I noticed that his energy was very...
Girl, what? Girl. That is, girl, I didn't watch these videos. I didn't watch them, but girl, these videos I did not watch. Girl, what? Girl, what? No, I can't. No, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Remember when I said something about it, that it's not innocent to me? Because I'm like, I went to her Instagram and went to his Instagram before he went private. I went to his Instagram, immediate no. And then I was like, wait, let me see. When did he post this photo? And she saw that and was still went out with him. And I'm like, girl, what? That's crazy. That's crazy.
Antsy. The best way I can describe it is kind of like jittery and nervous. I assumed that maybe it was just because he was really nervous to be on the date. But in retrospect, it was giving. The third thing was how he kept bringing up my status as far as like being a model, having a large social media following, saying that he thought that I was going to set him up or something. And he honestly couldn't believe that I actually came out to dinner with him. Now, of course, this can seem flattering. However, that is the next sign that I ignored, which is the over-the-top love bombing. Constantly throughout dinner, he just kept telling me how beautiful I was, how perfect I was shaped, how he loves just everything about me. And like as the night progressed, he like made references to me being his girlfriend, wanted to get a dog together, wanted to move in together, like just excessive love bombing. Some people might find this flattering, but
girl, flattering? I would never. He want to move in. Is he homeless? Like, is he need a place to stay? He want to move in and he just met me? He homeless. He don't got nowhere to live, girl. What? No. Girl, my intent is he don't got nowhere to live, girl. He's homeless. He trying to find somewhere to stay. That's how it would have registered in my mind. It wouldn't have been like, oh, he wants to move in. And girl, he looking for somewhere to lay his head at night. Okay? It ain't just the boobs. He need a pillow. He need a bed. He need a comforter blanket. He need a home. That's like what? Oh man.
For me, it tends to make me a little bit nervous because I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely was a red flag. The next two things were things that came up in conversation. One of them being that his ex got a BBL and she pretty much switched up on him, in his words. It was something that he brought up like quite a lot during the date. Like I said, I don't talk about exes on a first date because I just feel like, what are we talking about them for? You feel me? But yeah, he did constantly bring up how his ex changed up on him after she got a BBL, and this was something that seemed to really, really bother him. The next thing that came up in conversation,
girl, if that's a real story, these men be getting mad when they girl get a BBL. He probably paid for it too, and then she like, damn, I don't need him no more. I can go get me a baller. Shoot, I'm getting attention. Now men know how it feels when they get a little money. Then they start acting brand new. They start acting different. Then they want to get them. They want to get them a new woman. Well, she wanted to get a new man. Okay, it's all fair in this game that y'all like to be out here playing. It ain't my business. So, she got that BBL. She like, sure, I don't need you no more. Go get me some a man with some real money. And then he got mad about that. The BBL too. No, but for real, like, I don't feel bad because I'm like, men have been doing that to women for years. Okay. That's the Pick Misha, the Mammy, that's the Barbara the Builder. Like, that's her. And y'all did her so wrong. That's why we don't want to be her no more. We don't want to be that girl that's making sandwiches and dealing with you when you broke and you don't got it because you just gonna leave our ass. Just like she left this man after she got her BBL. It's the same thing. Woman's body is her currency. Her beauty is her currency. And your wallet is. So it's crazy when y'all meet the currency, right? Men and women, y'all meet that currency, right? In society. And then y'all want to switch up. Listen, it happens to genuine people all over the world every day. So it's like, I'm not really mad at the girls getting on some get back. I'm not. Everybody got to play their role in society. And because I've been burned after being there for a man when he didn't have shit, listen, you BBL girls, I'm on your side, sis. Like, I'm not against you at all. Cause it's like every girl gotta play a role. And if y'all the karma, listen, and then They sit up here and make it seem like, oh, I don't want a girl with a BBL, but you want to sleep with her though. You want to sleep with her. So it's like they contradict themselves. That's why I could never be on the guy's side. Like y'all over here accusing me and Yoni red pill. Hell no, they contradict themselves too much for me to be red pill. Because it's like y'all get mad at the women for leaving your ass because she got the BBL, and then you're mad because she went and got a man that was giving her more money, more attention. So you're triggered by that, but then you still want to sleep with the girl with the BBL. Make it make sense. That's why I was like, I guess it's all fair in this game that we play every day,
Was him telling me about his Porsche that got repossessed. This is another reason why the whole gold digger angle kind of threw me off, because I was very understanding when I was listening to him tell me.
Girl, all the signs he didn't have no damn money, so I don't understand why she stayed this long. I don't know why she entertained this man at all, because what? So he was telling you in many different ways that he was broke. This is crazy.
About the instance of the Porsche, and pretty much he just admitted that he was like financially irresponsible at the time that he had it, and that he was in a much better place now. I kind of thought of it as just like, a joke. You feel me? Like you're telling me about something you did when you was young and dumb. You feel me? But yeah. So remember I told y'all that I took him home after the date. Well, apparently this is because he drives a Toyota van, and I guess maybe he thought that wasn't going to be up to par to drive to the date, so he decided to Uber. But I don't really know if any of this is true or not, if he has a car at all. I don't know. Maybe he does, but either way, I feel like it's a red flag, because who cares what kind of car you drive? Like, just come to the date. The next red flag was honestly something that I didn't see as a red flag then, but now in retrospect, I feel like it is. And that was wanting to take like a lot of pictures and like, document the fact that he was with me. The way it was presented was just like very cute and jokingly, like, I know you use social media, let me take you.
Girl, it was giving groupie. Like he's been watching you on social media for a while, and he's an incel, and he's like, oh, let me save up all of my coins so I can finally get access to her, because the only time I get access to women is when I'm in Colombia. I have to have my passport. But I've been following her on social media for so long, and I'm gonna take her out. I'm gonna take her to Nikki Beach. I'm gonna save up my $500 and I'm gonna take her out. That's it. Like, girl, this is crazy. I didn't see all of this. I just, it's crazy. This is crazy. So he was in your comments and he was, oh man, this is bad. This is bad. This is worse than I thought. This is worse than I thought it originally. I thought the story was crazy, but this, wow.
Your picture, it was very like lighthearted, but in retrospect, red flag. And this kind of goes back into like the love bombing thing. Like once we actually left the restaurant and we walked to the bar, and I'm standing up so you can see my full body, there was just a lot of like objectifying comments made about my body. And like I said, I really know how to navigate these things pretty well, because I'm used to people making inappropriate comments about my body, because it's just the way that I'm shaped. I can't help it. And normally I just like always default back to, I'm a lady, treat me like a lady. And most of the time that like kind of nipped that in the bud. And it did, but he continued to like still try, you feel me? Still try to like put his hand like around my waist and touch my ass and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, red flag. But the biggest red flag of all was probably when I was dropping him off at home. His phone was blowing up. Someone just kept calling him over and over and over. And he kept trying to like laugh it off. At this point, like he was pretty tipsy. And he just kept trying to like laugh it off. Finally, he answered the phone and I could hear that there was a man on the other end of the phone. And he sounded very angry because he was trying to get in contact with the guy. Now, I'm not going to lie, this made me kind of nervous because it instantly made me feel like he was involved in some type of like sketchy behavior. But yeah. So he ends up like hanging up on the guy, because when he's on the phone, he's just like, hey, I'm going to call you back. I'm going to call you back. Like, I'm with somebody. I'm going to call you back. Like, no. I'm going to call you back. I'm going to call you back. And then he hangs up. when he hangs up, like I said, y'all, kind of tipsy. So he kind of turns to me and is like, let's just do things legit, Jay. Like, I fuck with you. Let's just do things the right way. Like, you gonna do things the right way with me? And I just kind of laugh it off, you feel me? I'm like, okay, whatever. But I already kind of knew that there was something sketchy happening or was something that was involving another woman. So when he said he had the opportunity to...
Is that his is that his drug dealer? I mean, I don't what's going on? Like, girl, this story done took a twist. Okay. Took another twist. Was that his handler or something?
To go smash another woman while he was with me. I'm sure that's what he was referring to. Now you might be asking yourself, girl, after all that, why would you consider going on a second date with him? Like I told y'all before, I really was just trying to like chill, you know what I'm saying, go with the vibe. But this is where I have to take responsibility and accountability because those flags should have been enough. But
chill? She still wanted to chill with this man? Not a man. This is not a man. This boy who has mommy issues and anger problems and is a danger to himself and society. Chill? I'm lost for words. Woo.
Hindsight is always 2020. And I guess I felt like because none of those things really had directly impacted me other than, you know, the love bombing and stuff like that, I felt like, okay, maybe it's not that serious. I could give him one more date, and us going to Nikki Beach was going to be that one more date. So yeah, those are the red flags that I ignored and I should not have. Y'all, just when I thought it was over, it's not freaking over. At this point, I'm not even scared anymore. I'm freaking pissed. You guys, a woman reached out to me and told me she experienced the exact same thing with this dude. And he didn't torment her for a day, 2 days, 3 days. He harassed her for an entire week. I'm going to share some of the messages she sent with me, but I'm going to be very vague because I don't want to say anything or do anything.
After this story, I want a Nikki Beach shirt, girl. Nikki Beach. Okay, hit me up. I want to just send me a shirt. I just want a shirt at this point. Nikki Beach. Okay, Nikki Beach is the place to be, honey. All right, Nikki Beach is the place to be. All right, this is crazy, girl. She was gonna make it to that Nikki Beach. That's where she was going. That's where she was gonna make it to Nikki Beach. That can identify her or who she is. But when I tell y'all I'm so freaking pissed off, and what has me even more pissed off is everything all of the sympathizers are trying to say I should have done, she did. And he still harassed her for a week. Girl, I saw your dating nightmare video and came across this weirdo as well and was tormented for a whole week with his crazy texts and voice messages. He was calling me from different... Wait a minute, let me see. Is this girl? I think this somebody else. I didn't get none of this. This somebody else. So there's several women there. He's done this to several women. That's why I'm like, you know, them red flags was flagging. The green flags was red flagging too. I don't know what to think no more when it comes to the situation. This situation is crazy. I don't know what to think. And the reason is because he's a psychopath, but then she entertaining it. And it's just like, that's a little nutty for me to entertain a crazy. Like, for you to entertain a crazy, you got to be crazy too. Because that's what I'm not understanding. That's why I was like, girl, what? Like, the green flags were not green flagging and the red flags was red flagging. And you wanted to go out on a second date with him. That's why I'm just like, this is too much. This is too much. I didn't sign up for this. Different Google numbers. Let me know if this is the weirdo. This is him, y'all. So y'all see his face. Right now, he does not look like this. Like, the face is still the same, but he has his hair grown out and he has 2 braids right now. And his facial hair is a little bit thicker. He's also a little bit slimmer than he is in this picture. Girl, in the way she's describing a bum. He got 2 braids in it. Did she say this man got 2 braids in his head? Did I hear that right? No way. Two braids right now. Girl. braids. Girl, this is crazy. She said 2 braids. I'm trying to picture it. I'm trying to picture 2 braids, clean cut, giving Nikki Beach vibes. I don't see it. Do y'all? I don't. That's this. See, I wasn't expecting this. I was not expecting this. This is crazy. 2 braids. I don't. Nope.
His facial hair is a little bit thicker. He's also a little bit slimmer than he is in this picture. She said, your video gave me PTSD recanting the ordeal. Now, this is where all you weirdos and pick-me's are going to have to swallow your tongue, because she did the exact opposite of what I did and got the same.
Did she call us a pick-me? Girl, is she throwing out the word pick-me? I know she not throwing out. I know she not calling these other women pick-me's. I know. Because, girl, not all them green flags that should have been red flags and the red flags. I know she not out here throwing around that word. No way. Like, who's the pick-me's? Because, y'all, ain't 2 braids and I'm a pick. Y'all ain't no 2 braids. No ma'am. Let's not throw names, okay? Because if you start calling people names, then other people gonna start calling me. Let's just not do that. Let's be mature with this, okay? Because ain't no way we pass all those green, but they like I said, should have been red flags, and then those red flags were flagging. All right, and somehow you wanted to go on a second. Let's not throw that pick me name around. That's crazy. Nope.
Exact treatment. I suggested a place visible and low budget. I didn't give him the opportunity to choose, and I could have swore he sniffed something from an allergy nasal dispenser. I immediately saw the red flags on the first date and proceeded to let it go after the date politely, but that triggered a whole other entity out of him. Freaking weirdo. So not only did she suggest a place that was very affordable, very visible, never went to his apartment, cut it off immediately after the date. Oh yeah, and she didn't meet him on social media like I did. She met him in person. So what the fuck are y'all gonna say now? And what has me even more upset and angry is I truly believe that this man is a sex trafficker. The reason I say that is because we shared our experiences and there were some things in common that were very, very red flaggish. At this point, the flags can't get any redder, okay? Like, it's a whole, like, red nation. Seriously, y'all, we have to spread this message because my intuition is telling me that he has done something so much worse to somebody.
This is a lot. I'm not laughing at the situation. It's a lot. I'm trying to imagine myself meeting a man in my life. It's so peaceful. And then he comes in and he train wrecks it this bad. She hasn't even known this man for 30 days. Could you imagine? Y'all, she ain't known this man 30 days. That's why, we could key and everything. But at the end of the day, I don't think there's nothing that this woman could have done. She bumped into a psychopath. Like she could have ended it with the fresh and fit block, but he still would have been harassing her though. Like even if she would have blocked him after seeing fresh and fit, he's one of them crazies where he gonna keep blowing up her phone. I believe it. I just don't think we energetically would be carrying this weight if she would have cut it off sooner and not respond. We wouldn't be energetically feeling, weighed down with all of this. But I don't think that there's anything that she could have done to change the outcome of this experience. I just don't. I don't. This man is unhinged and dangerous.
And I am not letting it go till we get to the bottom of it.
Girl, I think you need to be concerned about your safety. I think you need to log out of social media because if he is as bad as you claim, making more videos online is only going to trigger him. Okay? So if you think he's dangerous and he got people out here that can, come see you, I would get offline with this. I would. That's the only way I could really take it serious is you would actually have to log out because yeah, it's not worth it. If he's really dangerous, like I think he is, just by hearing those voicemail messages and the sniffing in between that, yeah, I think he's violent. I do. I think if a man is violent, I think you should stop provoking him online with videos. Oh, she's feeling defensive because of other people's responses, but she's making it worse by coming on here revealing even worse info. Yeah. Yeah. And you know, I hope she changed her number too. I hope she changed her number, and I hope she's changed her routine, and I hope that, you know, she's really sitting in the house really thinking about what she wants to do, because she got to come with strategy if she's going to put herself out here to date. She can't just be out here dating for fun and, oh, things are just casual, and you want men to spend lots of money on you and go take you to these places where they try to impress you and spend $500 per outing. I would need to, you would need to think twice about that. So I don't know. I think, yeah, I really think that's it. Yeah, I would have to agree. Stop making videos because, yeah, I mean, he seems like he's unhinged and emotionally unstable. So I think if she keeps making videos, she's gonna trigger him, and I mean, he could retaliate. You don't know how he's gonna react. Like, he's one of those crazies where you can't reason with him and you can't predict what he's gonna do. So I would log out. I would log out if it's as bad as she says. Some girls come on here and they exaggerate stories and things. We've seen that. So I don't know. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. But that's really all I wanted to talk about. I just wanted to do a full breakdown. I had too much to say. I couldn't just break it up and put it in that one little video. We had to break it up. Yeah, I would log out. I would log out. So that's all I have for this video. Let me know what else you would like for me to talk about. Oh my gosh, did you hear about Tisha Campbell? About how after her divorce, we got to talk about that. We can't let that one slide. We got to talk about Tisha Campbell. I think I'm gonna talk about her next. Or is it Tisha? Wait, is it Tisha Campbell? Is that her last name? Let me see. Yeah. She recently spoke out about her health after leaving her ex-husband and everything like that. So I wanted to talk about that because that's a good conversation. Okay. So I'm logging out. Please give the video a thumbs up, and I hope to see you in my next one.